Oh wow. Okay, here we are. Guys. We're here. We're live. We're here. We're live. Everyone relax. We're here. We're live. So guys, man, welcome to the panel show. It's been a long time since we've had the panel, but I thought that, since people have been missing the panel, say, yo man, what happened to the Spanish dude? What happened to the Peruvian dude? What happened to the American dude, man? Look, a Nigerian, an American, a Peruvian, and a Spanish walk into a bar, and this is what you freaking see, man. So we're here, we're live, and look, what the funny thing is, that would actually be funny if you didn't laugh, but because you laughed, and everyone is now going to now take it as it's going to be a bad joke. So look, man, my thing, because do you know what it is? I'm here to, and guys, look at this. I'm here to promote stuff. You know what I think should happen? You guys should come in with your with clothing pertaining to your country. I feel this is Nigerian from Nigeria. I need Spanish dress code. Oz, where are you from ethnically? Don't you dare say America. Ethnically, where are you from?
I'm Arab, so there's that.
Okay, so I need Arabian clothing, I need Spanish clothing, I need Peruvian clothing. We should all, because I want this thing to be global. Because we live in a global world. If we're more global, there'll be less racism. We have to come together as a unison. What?
You want me to change right now?
Yeah. Oh, no, not on air. Hold on, please. But yeah, wait, hold on. Ricardo, do you have any Peruvian traditional clothing, or have you, or has your heritage been stolen by Canadian now? Have you left your true Peruvian stuff at home? You fake traitor Judas.
I was just gonna say, if we were to get into culture uniform, I think Paul and I will have a lot of conflicting interests.
Yeah. No, but there must be a Peruvian dress code. Wait, where are my Peruvians in the streets? Where are my Peruvians in the streets? Danny dresses and so forth. You must have Peruvian that's specific to the what's it called, to the Andes. Is it like Apocalypto? Those dudes or something.
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
Did I Apocalypto? What the fuck?
Yeah, the movie Apocalypto. That's about the ancient Indies and everything. I don't know my thing, man. Basically, I'm here to end racism. I want to bring all the cultures together and everything, So, and also, this may not be on the docket, Paul. You need to talk about your FA presidents kissing.
I don't. He needs to talk.
No. Relax, Paul. We will give you a Rubiales section for you to rant on your boy Rubiales, man, please. So guys, let me tell you what's on the show. So, on the show, we have we're going to talk about Lukaku. Why the heck is Lukaku not going? And let's say him going to go to Saudi. Okay, I don't know how we're going to do this. And I probably just want Ricardo to be on this for this topic, but we'll try and do our best to. So basically, the mute button will be very active during this section. So we'll talk about Greenwood and our thoughts on the Greenwood, and I'm sure Oz will take the. I'm sure Oz, because Oz sends me a DM saying, "God damn it, man! All these hashtags and everything, man, what the hell? Oh, bloody hell, man!" So yeah, and we'll talk about Chelsea.
Absolute lies.
We'll talk about Chelsea. So. If we lose to Luton, I'm done. I'll give Ricardo the passwords, and then Ricardo can try and take the channel to wherever. Because since you guys think he's so popular, Ricardo can take over reins of the football hut and everything. So that's what happens if we lose to Luton.
Project Tino, relax.
Yeah.
Trust the process, man.
He's going to Barca. So Javi went down like Cardi B, Maria Gigeli, and Kim Stamp for Cancelo, but couldn't do the same for Neymar. Now Neymar is in Saudi Arabia, making that even for Cristiano. And speaking of Cristiano, we do have Cristiano. Oh, sorry, but yes, we're going to talk about Cristiano. It's not on the docket, but we have Cristiano there as well. And Bernardo Silva, he has now signed a contract extension. But yes, it's not on the docket. Well, it's not on the images, but we will talk about Cristiano and how he got angry at halftime and why he's such a legend. So guys, please like the vid, subscribe if you're new, get a meal, get a drink, get a fan, because it is hot as heck up in this piece, man. So I shall be fanning myself, and then enjoy the show. So guys, let's get to that first thing right now. So I think people need to understand this right here. So, yes, Chelsea need a striker. This is true. Chelsea don't need Lukaku, which is also true. Two things can be true. Yes, we need a striker. No, we don't need Lukaku. Ever since Lukaku received payments from Pep Guardiola to throw that UCL final, I am done with him as a human being, as a father, as a creature, and as another mammal. I think we're mammals. So I'm done with him in all of those aspects.
He said, I think we're mammals. What school did you go to?
My biology teacher had mental health issues and she was dealing with depression, so she wasn't that great. So it is what it is. So shout out to Miss Engelman. I hope you're fine, bro. Anything I did against you, I'm sorry. It wasn't personal. I was a teenager.
Teachers having different, completely weird names, bro. What's going on here?
No. What do you mean? Wait, Miss and also shout out to my Spanish teacher, Miss Broncano. She came in half drunk. The reason why I drink gin and tonic is because of Miss Broncano. She came in half drunk all the time, but she taught me Spanish. So shout out to Miss Broncano. She was a legend, man. Shout out to Miss Broncano. Buenos dias, Miss Broncano. Hope you're doing well. Although I still think she's an alcoholic. So the thing about Lukaku here is I feel that he should take the Saudi contract. Lukaku is no longer the legend of a player. If you guys are sad enough to bring up the fact that I called him a number 10, it's called YouTube. It's called content. It's called I am here to entertain you. Guys, I am a football analyst. I am an entertainer. I'm Hollywood. Okay, basically, I am a failed actor who now diverted his career to be a YouTuber. It is what it is. Connect the freaking dots. I'm here to entertain you, you dumb morons. So, for Lukaku, go to Saudi. Get the contract. Juve don't want you. Inter don't want you. We sure as heck don't want you. Nobody, no top tier Europe is going to give you the chance to play or give you the contract you want. Get your ass over to Al Ali, Al Shabab, Al-Nassr, Al-U, Al-Ya, Ali, Atta. Do it. Ricardo, am I right or am I wrong here with Lukaku? Lukaku. Let me just say Romelu Lukaku. Okay, that nickname is gone.
Yeah, Tim's.
Lukaku, Romelu. Actually, yeah, no, you can't claim this after we did the UCL final match. So
I think, yeah, his reputation is done. His reputation is done at the top level, I'd say. I think it started going downhill when he did that interview. I think that everybody can agree that's where it all just went downhill. Because now, not only was he twerking for Inter Milan, and hopefully he was, trying to go back, but now the Inter fans don't even want him.
No, bro. No. The Juve fans literally stormed the pitch saying, like, we don't want your boy. Your boy better not come here. So, like, bro, like, you are literally at the bottom of the barrel right now.
Yeah. I mean, that was north of Italy, so might be some racial motivation going on there, but uncomfortable combos. But anyways, going to Saudi, I mean, has he had an offer?
Wait, what do you mean by air? Do you know how much money is there? What do you mean by air?
No, but
it's Saudi. Get the freaking bag.
No, but was he offered?
I think one club sort of broke the negotiations, but the latest thing is like they are trying to twerk for a Saudi club. So one Saudi club pulled away from negotiations because they're going for Mitrovic. I don't know which one it is, but so the club going for Mitrovic said no.
Well, when the Al-Hilal already signed Mitrovic though, so I think
so basically, it's Lalo Basike, Al-Nassr, Etifak, and Ali. What's up? But my thing though is for Lukaku, it's as if he feels he's too good for the Saudi league, which I think is crazy. You've been offered generational wealth after dropping his answer class in the UCL final. Get your ass over to freaking Saudi, and because Ricardo, time is going. Ricardo, I need a strike before August 31st. Ricardo, I need a strike before August 31st right now because Kojak can't call it. Tito Jackson can't do it. I'm sorry.
No, look, Chelsea are not going to get a striker. No, it's so. I mean, you guys spend how much money on another midfielder in Caicedo? Who, let's be honest, he's a good player, but I don't know if he's worth the tag. You guys should have used those funds and try to get after what's it called, Osimhen, which you didn't. So there's that. What Spike said here is true. I think Lukaku has said several times on a podcast that he actually is very interested in playing in the MLS, but I feel like for his own ego, he doesn't feel like the time is right now. I think any move outside of Europe for him, or pretty much any player that plays in Europe, they feel like, well, if you leave the European game, that's pretty much, calling it quits on your career. So for him, I really don't know. I think he's going to stay at Chelsea this season. I don't think anything's going to happen to him. And I think that's
Ricardo, okay, maybe now my Spanish ain't great, so I'm going to just stick to English. So, Ricardo, I'll try and speak slowly because maybe the whole bilingual thing is messing with thingy. There is no chance in 6 hells that Lukaku stays at Chelsea. Comprende? Do you understand? I'm lost in translation because I know that instance is a bit crazy, but you understand what I just said? There is no chance in 6 hells that Romelu Lukaku plays for Chelsea Football Club this season. So let's just agree on that.
Oh no,
so
I agree.
Either he finds a club or he works on his rapping.
No, I agree with you. He's not gonna play, but he's going to be at the club. So you guys are kind of just stuck with him for the time being.
Oz, do you agree with this notion that we're stuck with Lukaku, even though we can't be, because I've made it very clear that he's not playing for my club and he's not going to be in my club. And if you know that he's not going to be in my club, what's wrong with Saudi? What's wrong with just finding a Saudi club?
Why are you trying to bring an African brother down? That's what I'm trying to understand. I just don't understand it. Like he's
okay. So we should start repping Neong. Is that what you're saying? No. Let's not. Okay, let's help African brothers. Let's rep Neong and let's rep. Okay. Here's the thing. Will you sign Yakubu? Are you ready to sign Yakubu for United striker? You want to sign Neong? Come on, let's rep our African brothers. Come on, Neong and Yakubu.
Chelsea. Why don't you want him to succeed? Why don't you want him to succeed at the great Chelsea?
Okay, do you know why I don't want him to succeed? Because I had a lep stream planned. And this guy single-handedly stopped me from a lep stream. So I hold him solely responsible for the lep stream not happening. So because of that, I never want to see his face ever again. That's my thing. So I have extreme animosity towards him. I have extreme hatred towards him because he was the reason why we didn't have a lep stream. So also as simple as that. Black, white, Cuban, or Asian.
Hate is crazy. Hate is a whole level.
Hate makes me human. Hate makes us human.
All right, let's keep it real, okay? I don't know what happened to this Juve deal because I know for a fact that Pochettino and Lukaku haven't spoken yet, which is actually kind of wild. Knowing that you're a Chelsea player and you still haven't talked to the manager, that's a
good.
very, very. What do you mean good?
No.
How do you know?
Because that just shows you that, bro, you are not part of this club. So you are so not part of it. You've not even spoken to the manager because Pochettino. Thank you for bringing that up. Pochettino so doesn't have you in his plans. He's not even bothered to even have a conversation with you. You have been training with the under-21s. So Lukaku, either you bloody well find a club, or you're going to end up doing nothing for a whole year, or playing reserves. Like it's so simple. Like Lukaku, I think for Lukaku, you've got to just be realistic. You go take your asses to Saudi because nobody in Europe wants you. Sorry.
HH, you want to be realistic? He's not that bad of a strike. Look, Lukaku has his faults. We all know this. He doesn't have a first touch. He doesn't show up in the big games. We all know this. But you're acting like Lukaku.
He missed from a yard away. He missed from a yard away in the UCL.
Like I said, he doesn't show up in big games. We already know this. We've been known this since the United States.
So okay, he doesn't show up in big games, but you want him to be the striker of one of the biggest clubs in the world. How does that work?
I never said that. I personally don't mind if he goes to like a smaller mid-table team if he thinks he's still at that kind of level. But to say he's not a good striker anymore and to just retire in Saudi League, that's disrespectful. Like he is a good striker. At the end of the day. He's not. You're not gonna. A top club's not gonna poach him. Maybe Juve might turn him into a machine. We don't know that. He did well. He did well in Italy. So does that. But Lukaku isn't a bad striker. It's just that he's gone to teams.
Would you take Lukaku at Man United?
If when I finish.
Okay, all right.
When he's gone to every transfer he's made, he's always gone to a team that played defensive football. When he went to United, he was under Mourinho, who played defensive football. That was never going to work. He went to Chelsea, plays defensive football. That was never going to work. Where he succeeded was Inter. They play defensive football. They have an attacking style at the very least. Chelsea didn't have that. United at the time didn't have that either. So Lukaku needs to go to a team where he's going to be able to flourish, where he's going to be, because we all know he's that type of player where you have to play him through in order him to be successful in any way possible. And Lukaku, he's in a way, it's his fault. He's ruined his own career at the end of the day. It's not like
Osman, you haven't answered the question. Would you take him at Manchester United as your striker?
I personally wouldn't, because I don't think he fits Ten Hag's system. Because in a Ten Hag
system. So we had this massive soliloquy about how Lukaku is amazing. He should be the next president of the UN. He should win the Nobel Peace Prize. But you wouldn't take him as your striker, Man United.
You want to twist my words?
I find you fascinating, man.
I say he's a good striker if you play to his strengths. Erik ten Hag's system does not work that way. Pochettino, I don't know. I personally don't think his system works that way. In a system, you have to make sure Lukaku's game service, where Lukaku is not part of the build-up play, and that's where Lukaku succeeds. You're talking about, you wouldn't take him at United. Obviously, I wouldn't take him at United. He can't help build the play up, which Erik ten Hag wants to. And right now, Erik ten Hag is on fraud watch. There's that, so we'll see what happens there. But look, Lukaku, I don't think Saudi is an option. I'm not saying don't go there, but to say he's a bad striker and that his only option is Saudi makes no sense. He can still play in Europe. It's just that he's not going to be playing for the big teams. Simple as.
Paul, talk to me. Lukaku, man.
Listen, HH, I want to tell you something. We're in this together. You know why? You and I specifically. Because you know what other team has no striker? Exactly. So we might have.
Wait, hold up.
I don't want this.
What happened to the Lou? What happened to Jose Lou? We're not repping Jose Lou.
But he's not Madrid level.
Okay.
He's not gonna be a starter, especially in this new system. But anyways, we might have a situation. I don't want this, but I'm just saying we might have a situation, where Chelsea and Real Madrid.
Whoa.
For fucking
Paul, no. Guys,
listen,
hold up.
I don't want it. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there is a possibility.
No. We can come on. That's crazy. Guys, no. Because here's my thing. Because
if Mbappe doesn't go to Real Madrid, it's actually an important possibility that Madrid goes for Lukaku. Not as a permanent transfer, but as a loan or something. I don't want this. No, Elijah, I don't want this. But don't look at me. I'm just being a messenger. Okay, I don't want this. it's possible that it happens. I'm just telling you, just
Okay,
mentalize.
no, Paul. Please tell me that you wouldn't sign off on that.
No, I wouldn't. I don't want to. I'm just saying that knowing the way Madrid operates, like, okay, if like look, if Mbappe
They got
doesn't come,
They got
What do you mean?
Kepa, so there's that.
Oh,
well, I mean,
shout out Kepa. No, thank you, bro. Thank you for taking
I
Kepa.
actually think
But this
Kepa
Robert Sanchez is a bit tricky
Kepa
as
has
well.
a
So
possibility. Kepa has a good possibility. I mean, he has talent, but he's still young.
okay, do you really believe Real Madrid could take Lukaku?
If Mbappe, look, do you have to understand the following, HH? And you have to understand this about Real Madrid. Real Madrid is not going to sign Osimhen because we didn't get Mbappe. Either we sign Mbappe or we sign no one. That's how we operate. Like, or either we sign the best or we don't sign until another the best is available. And if it's not Mbappe, we'll probably try for a Haaland clause that opens in 2024, I think, and then 2025 as well. That's the way I see it. And if Mbappe doesn't come, I don't see it as because obviously he's not Madrid player, and I'm not defending this. But as an operation, put yourself in the shoes of Florentino Perez. It's a good operation. If you take a loan, Chelsea don't want him. You have one more player who has at least played in Europe, has had some success in the past. Now it's in a bad, So at the very least, it's just a loan. You don't lose much because it's not a permanent transfer, and maybe he gets better and you get some value. Like, I can see it as an operation. I don't like the player. I don't want him at Real Madrid. I'm just saying that it could happen. I'm just saying. It makes sense as a loan, for example. And you would give us the loan, wouldn't you?
Oh no! Look, Chelsea would. Chelsea would. I'm just saying that. Look, as long as Chelsea offload him, that's fine. I just think that in terms of football heritage, that's a nightmare. Lukaku for Real Madrid.
But think about Kepa. I'm going to put you an example. With Kepa, it's the perfect example. Like, weren't there better keepers? Isn't De Gea a better keeper? I think he is.
No. But the thing with Kepa, there's a whole Spanish thing as well. I remember they were going for Bono first until Saudi Arabia said what's up. So there's a Spanish link there. And also think about Kepa. Kepa is trash. He's crap. But he can make really good saves. Like, for me, Lukaku, bro, I mean, it's hard for me to think of any positives of Lukaku after UCL final, bro. And I'm sorry, like Lukaku, I'm not even sure whether he even fits that setup for Real Madrid as well.
I mean, I can see it as a second, like, look, the main system is going to be this diamond. I don't know if you've watched Real Madrid these games, which, by the way, Bellingham is an absolute beast. Like, I'm in love with that guy already.
But he's not Zidane. Relax. Let's chill with the Zidane comparison.
He has Zidane moves, right? But he's not. It's you can't compare a legend like the absolute master Zidane. Like, relax. But he does have some elegance that demands. But anyways, I'm just comparing the Kepa thing to the Lukaku thing because what I'm saying is, are they Real Madrid level players? No, we agree on that, right? Are they very good operations? Seeing how the market is for a team like Real Madrid, they are. They make sense. So I'm just saying, I don't want him, but it wouldn't be rare, I think.
No, for me, I just feel that for Lukaku, you have to realize that you're not that good anymore. You're not an elite striker. Okay, I'm with you. You're not rubbish. You're not crap. You're pretty good, but you're not amazing. You're not elite. And after that UCL final, your stock dropped exponentially. So if I was advising Lukaku, it makes so much sense to this whole Saudi thing has come out of nowhere, giving guys money. Lukaku ain't better than Brozovic.
But I agree with you. It also makes sense.
He's not better than Mimino. And these are guys who've gone to Saudi Arabia. And my thing though is this: that look, people say like, okay, going to Saudi Arabia, you're pretty much calling early retirement now. Does Lukaku have anything to prove? Are we looking for Lukaku to have anything to prove? When Neymar went to Saudi, bro, that's crazy. Like, football has really took a massive hit when Neymar went to Saudi because of who we regard Neymar as. Like, if Kane or Victor Osimhen went to Saudi, like, oh, damn. Because remember, I think me and Ricardo were having the discussion that the Saudi Pro League have yet to buy a top-tier elite player at the peak of their powers, who is still relevant. Neymar is just a name and a talent, but people have already said that Neymar is already done. So they've not really signed like that guy yet at Saudi. So my thing though is
Lukaku is not that guy now.
no, heck no. So my thing, but the other issue is Lukaku thinks he's that guy. He
I
still
don't-
thinks that he's that dude. And that's the issue with it, that he still thinks he's that guy and everything. Wait,
think-
Ricardo, if should Real move for Lukaku, and then we'll move to the next topic.
He's gonna say yes.
If I'm a Real Madrid fan, obviously not. But if I'm a Barcelona fan, this could be your number 9. The number 9 is vacant. I'm just saying, the number 9 is vacant. I think Lukaku can. He's a big dude. He can carry the weight of that jersey. So
Oh my God.
that could happen.
If he comes to the final, we shouldn't be in the final for the.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how Kepa's going to perform, but after that Champions League final, you guys should have got Lukaku for net, man.
Okay.
8-year contract, like Todd Bowley style, right?
So wait. Okay. Let's head over to this next one. So, all right. Now look. Oz, you're gonna have to take the lead on this, man. So Oz, as a hardcore United fan, you know, I'm sure you love your club and everything.
I'm actually a free agent.
Was it?
I'm actually a free
Wait,
agent.
no, Oz, you're a United. Oz, being a fan is about peaks and troughs and going through the hazards. And Oz, let me say this right now. Mounts is a generational talent. He's going to come good. And when Mounts balls, when a Mounts balls, tell me the HH thought, because trust me, Oz.
You know
when
what?
you see what Mounts does, no, Oz. When Mounts is going to be, I feel jealous. I'm envious that you guys have Mounts, because Mounts is going to be.
You know what I just saw? I saw a little hangout where Yasir started praising Mount once he came to United.
Because he's gonna cook. No, he's gonna cook. Oz is gonna cook.
Yasir was probably there.
Okay. So Oz, look, see, did United make the right choice? Because I put out the video and I saw many different viewpoints. You know, guys said it was the right decision, but I'm more interested with the guys who don't think it was the right decision, who say, well, you said he's innocent, he's not guilty of any of these charges, so we just don't know what happened. Why can't he be brought back? And then I was trying to explain that this is Pierre Saxon, it's about Man United, the brand, not the football club. But Oz, as a United fan, where are you on this decision of Mason Greenwood, man? Where are you at?
The thing is, Greenwood hasn't played for us for like 2 years now. So do I really care if he's gone now? Like officially, really don't. He hasn't played in a while, and you can't guarantee me that he's going to be that same Greenwood that was 2 years ago. You can't. It's just not possible.
So you're repping Anthony then, and Sancho. Okay.
I'm not repping, and I'm not repping United at all right now. I'm a free agent. I'm just talking Greenwood in this case. But Greenwood hasn't played for United, and you can't guarantee me anything. So the point, him going, this decision was the easiest decision United could have made, and they dragged it for too long, in my opinion. I think this decision should have been done like a year ago, minimum, because Greenwood. Look, if I don't really care if he's guilty or not. Like, in my opinion, I don't. That whole situation, forget about it. It happened. We move on. It doesn't matter. His reputation's in the drain now. It really doesn't matter if he was guilty or not. Even if the case had gone on, it wouldn't save his reputation either way. And at this point, I don't want to see Anthony play. I don't want to see this Garnacho keep playing. I don't want to see these guys play. But at the end of the day, Greenwood's not going to change United playing better.
Wait, hold up. Like so a Brazilian superstar for 100 million, you don't want to give him a chance? What?
There he goes again. Oh my! Look, I'm not a United fan.
No, you spent 100 million on a Brazilian superstar. Like, give him a chance.
You have Modric. Relax, Hated. You have Modric.
Paul, we'll get there, Dara. We'll get there.
But look, to all the fans that think that if Greenwood did come back, he was going to change our fortunes, that was never going to happen. So either way,
no. As I'm saying, the Nigerian Man United fan group are very, very sad about how this has been handled. That's what I'm saying. Because I was in some Twitter spaces and Nigerian United fans think that what United have done is pretty unfortunate to someone who's been at your club since he was 7 years old. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just sending a message here, bro.
I just don't understand. Like, first of all, Greenwood's not a right winger. I don't know why people think that.
Right foot, left foot. He can play this side. He can play the flank. Come on, he's ambidextrous, bro.
This is the same problem I got with Ousmane Dembele. He just because he can use both of these, he's a great player now. Is this what we're doing? We're repping the ambidextrous players, bro. Are we really? This is what we're doing right now? No. Just because he can use both feet, like, come on, guys, be real right now. Greenwood is a striker. We already have a striker, according to Ten Hag. It's Højlund, supposedly, drop 70 million. If you drop 70 million on a player, bringing Greenwood is pointless because Greenwood, even if he was able to play, he's not starting over Højlund. So it doesn't even matter at the end of the day. And he's not a right winger. Solskjaer is the only manager that even played him right wing because we had no right winger at the time. And he wasn't even good as a right winger either way. So Greenwood at this moment in time, I don't see how you build your career up. And it was never going to happen in United. So United...
But I mean, like, he can go to Saudi. My thing is that the best place for him to go to is Saudi right now.
Can he?
Oh, yeah, of course he can.
I read a tweet saying that because he said shit about Ronaldo's career. That he's afraid.
No. See,
afraid.
No. Here's the thing. I have that because it was Transfer News Live and actually have them muted on Twitter because they always post BS. So you're saying that Cristiano owns the whole of the Saudi league. So wait, hold up. So you're saying that I can't get the Saudi back because of all of my anti-Cristiano videos over the past years?
You think?
Oh, no. That's messed up, bro. So you're saying that I'm going to be denied money because of what I said about Cristiano that I've actually apologized for. So
yes. Do you think? Let me tell you something. Isn't Cristiano the absolutely mediatic signing the Saudi Arabia did? We can agree on that. Like that was the explosion of Saudi Arabia League. Now, imagine a player talking shit about Messi's career publicly.
No, but Paul.
And then, don't you think the MLS is gonna say, bro, this is our image now. So obviously, I don't know. I'm not saying Cristiano is gonna say, hey, I don't want this guy. No, it's just that maybe just the.
So okay, Paul. Do you think Greenwood's career is over? Do you think Greenwood's career is over?
I think it all starts with if you think what side you're at. Look, the moment Greenwood's career, I think, from the little information and the ignorance I have, knows more than me in these cases. In terms of law, I don't have any idea. I don't know how it works in the UK. I think he had been dropped of the charges, not clear something like it's different. Apparently there was a video of whatever. I don't know. Okay. The little thing and my ignorance, okay, tells me that he doesn't deserve a career. Now, I don't know if that's fair to him. So I don't claim that to be the truth. If he did those things and only he knows, well, not only him, but his fiancé. By the way, I don't buy this thing of no, but they're together again and they've overcome it. No. Listen. That's if it happens, you don't overcome that. It's a Stockholm syndrome. Okay. If the abuse happened, you're not overcoming that. That get out of there. If it didn't happen, then we're talking craziness on the other side. Yeah. So there's something wrong there either way.
No, because I think, Paul, the issue that people have, that the issue that people have of an issue with this decision is that, say, if he's been found innocent of the so-called charges, then why doesn't he come back? So they're like, okay, whatever the audience, and no, this not me, but they say, okay, whatever the audience says, if this man is innocent and he's not broken any laws, why can't he come back if the statement says that he's innocent?
In fact, let me ask us here, because I don't know his opinion about. I think United, what they said about supposedly investigating all the case, like for me and the charges, that was just testing the waters to see how fans would react and how the world would react if things about Greenwood coming back would actually happen. I don't know what you think about that. I think I understand the move. Obviously,
I think you're on the money because United, if they let's be honest, if you wanted to figure out what really happened, it doesn't take 2 years to figure that out. At longest, you're talking about a year, because this is let's not forget, this is the second incident that Greenwood has had at United.
Yeah.
This is not his first one. Let's be honest.
And also, it's very key to
What's
realize that.
Sorry, I don't know the first one.
Like
The first one,
I think this was when he was with England. I think.
yeah, this is when with him and Foden, they had like a bunch of girls at their apartment. So something happened.
Yeah.
No,
but this is very key. Like, you said that. Why did it take so long? United wanted to bring him back, and United were deliberating. My thing is, United thought, is there a way to bring him back?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what it was. So that's okay. Why did it take so long? It took so long because they were like, once you make a decision, we can't go back.
No,
because once we bring him back and people get pissed off, it's going to be hard to course correct. Then our brand is going to take a massive tank.
But it's easier than that. It's why would you wait if you don't want him? Like the only reason this got delayed, it has all said the decision should have been made a year ago. The only reason United didn't make that decision then it's because they wanted him.
They wanted him back.
There was a possibility of of no backlash or little backlash. When they saw there was going to be a big backlash, they said, "Okay, this is not worth it." But there could have been a way to make it worth. You know what I mean? Like,
and also, Paul, as well. The key thing to understand, and this is, I don't know whether you guys agree. If the same incidents happened in 2003, 2004, Greenwood is still a Man United player. Because social media played a massive role in the decision that was made. And that is the sad truth. Whether you would agree or disagree, like, social media played a massive role, because if this happened in 03 or 04, there's no social media. Like Rachel Riley, who I think is like a very famous United pundit, she hardly has a voice. So with no social media and only the newspapers, which, let's be real, they will all pretty much go hop and step with Man United because of how influential United is. Greenwood is back as a United player. But with social media and how influential social media can be, that's what happened. Ricardo, talk to me, bro. United, it was the only thing that they could possibly do, bro.
Some great points that were raised or made it a lot. This whole case just didn't make, to be honest, a lot of sense, especially in the social media era, because this isn't the first time, nor is it the second time that United have come across a situation like this. Like, we've seen this in the past with previous players. Now, mind you, those were probably in the pre-social media era, so it was kind of easier to make a decision because people's opinions didn't have like that much power. But now you have social media where seemingly everybody has an opinion. So with Mason Greenwood, what really is there to say? Like, I just found it weird to begin with that.
Okay, let me ask you that. Did United make the right decision?
In 2023, in the social media era, yes, they definitely did.
But what is the right decision? Define it. What is making the right decision? Terms of moral, terms of money, terms of PR.
I think it's more. I think it's more so in terms of. It's more so a serve of the public perception, which is technically the brand, and then obviously that goes hand in hand with the money. You obviously, as a big institution like United, you have to preserve your brand, and as a result, you're preserving your financial stuff. In the past, we've seen it with other players who are probably who were far more bigger profiles than Mason Greenwood, and they decided to back them because they were worth whatever the backlash was. They were massive assets and whatnot. But Mason Greenwood is not of the same caliber, so there's that. I just find it weird that United even. It's almost like the statement they put out like a week ago. It was almost like they were testing the waters of what the reaction of the.
It's like it is one of the easiest PR tactics because remember, so when the story broke of like they were going to make a decision, The Athletic had an article where some insiders said that Greenwood is going to come back, and everybody on my timeline was like, hey, he's coming back. That was a tactic of like, okay, let's put a leak out and test the waters. They saw what the reaction was, and they're like,
I don't even think it was a leak. I think if you look at the history of Manchester United, they have kept players even after doing such things.
Yeah.
So they were probably evaluating it in the same sense, like, look, this player is very good. I think if we remove what happens, even though you really can't, Mason Greenwood is a good player. So therefore,
he's a huge talent.
So therefore, he's an asset. If this guy was some random scrub, they would have been this guy from a long time ago. But he is an asset. Now, the question is he an asset worth going through this whole thing for? He's not that good in that respect. The other ones they've done in the past, yeah.
Okay. Let me make things interesting on that. Interesting for all of you guys and all of you guys on the streets. So panel on the streets. 07, 08, 09, Cristiano Ronaldo. But same offense in 2023. Do United still keep it?
Well,
so basically it's the same offense and we're in 2023, but it's 07, 08, 09 level Cristiano.
Okay,
guys, this is simple. Easily United keep this guy. What?
Yeah, obviously they keep him.
If they wanted to keep Greenwood, like they were to keep Greenwood, and it's not like it's not that Ronaldo was already having starting to have a huge influence. It's like Greenwood didn't have any influence in terms of. Like
no. Basically, he was just a really good young talent. But Cristiano, you're talking about one of the greatest players of his generation. So this is a guy who he's already like a world class player, and that just shows you that let's not give United any moral points. If it was a Cristiano Ronaldo, if it was a Messi, if it was on Mbappe, exact same offense, 2023. Do they keep them? And
no, but
Elijah's right. Elijah's right. Look at his comment. They suspend him first, and then they bring him back. That's actual facts. Yeah. That's exactly what United would do.
Yeah, that's actually yeah, absolutely.
I mean, to be fair, one of the players was referring. I mean, Ryan Giggs had the domestic violence case. That's one. They kept him. Obviously, Ronaldo had the thing at Vegas. They kept him. But that was pre-social media. So, I mean, I think the social media actually makes a staggering difference. Mason Greenwood, unfortunately, is in the social media era. He's not that good of a player. Well, I mean, he's good, but he's not worth going through all this trouble for. I think that's what ultimately comes down to.
No, that's the key word. It's not worth going all to this trouble for. He isn't. Let's be real. You speak to any United fan, he is an amazing talent. He's been there since 7. So this is one of United's best talents to come out of the academy.
You know what the
it's
crazy,
not worth going through it for him.
You know what the crazy part about all of this? It's I think it's mainly down because we are where we are right now. It's still sour in a lot of people's mouth, in the public's mouth, right? However, the one thing I don't understand is that there's players, specifically one that plays for Barcelona, that has literally drove and killed somebody, and he's played in top teams across Europe, and we act like barely even exists. But I'm not saying that the whatever they did is comparable.
It's not registered.
But see, that's the whole point. Is the reality is certain things carry certain weight.
No, but my point is
my point is that the nature, because it's true, guys, connecting the dots in the streets, we all know what Ricardo is talking about and the offense. But the thing though is, when you listen to that tape, you can't. It doesn't matter what the court says, you just can't bring it back. In 2023, you can't.
No, of course, but I'm saying more so this idea of people deserving second chances. I mean, obviously right now, Mason Greenwood absolutely does not deserve a second chance. Maybe he deserves a second chance at a different club, which he'll probably get.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are we gonna say 5 years down the line when he becomes the player he was always probably meant to be? Are we gonna be what he did 5 years ago? The girl dropped and her family dropped the case. It's what is the difference about feeling this way now, and then what is the difference about feeling it 5 years later? Is this just the time removed that people have gotten over it, and then the amount of goals and the quality of player he becomes is now his ticket to forgiveness?
Yeah, I mean, look, do you know what the crazy thing is? Greenwood could have come back. There could have been a way to actually bring him back, because here's the scary thing. I'll throw it out there. If, let's say, Greenwood came back, first few weeks, would people still be booing and hating on him 7 months on, 8 months on, 9 months on? Because football fans have a very short memory.
I guarantee you, if Greenwood came back next game dropped a hat trick, nobody's talking about that anymore. Guaranteed. Nobody's gonna stop talking. Everybody will stop talking and be like, "Oh, Greenwood's back. Oh my God, dropping hat tricks, doing this, doing that." That's the problem.
That's just football fans in general. Let's be honest.
No, yeah, but I mean, in that case, that would be the United fan base, which is normal, whether good or not. That would be the United fan base doing that. Like the other will probably be, yeah, well, but he did it. And hey, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm gonna be fair as well. What happened with Benzema? It's just more of the same. Like Giroud, like no, it's not Giroud, Ribéry, like.
Yeah, no. I think, look, see, I look, for me, I just think that, look, United had to do well what they had to do, man. Like they try to bring it back, but like, bro, in 2023, after you hear that tape, it's like you just can't, man. You just can't. Let me quickly hit this Dubinsky, man. Thank you, Khalid. Thank you for the dub, Khalid, man. Lukaku to Saudi Arabia is not likely. All 4 teams that are owned by the PLF have strikers: Firmino, Ronaldo, Benzema, Mitrovic. The other clubs do not have the same money. He fumbled the bag. Lukaku, what a moron. Because my thing is, you could have very easily gone to like one of these. Basically, if you had moved quickly, you could have gotten the move behind. Remember, the Mitrovic thing took ages. I think Benzema, Firmino, Ronaldo happened quickly. But if he had moved a lot quickly, you could have had that move to Al Hilal over Mitrovic. So now you're in a situation where the hell are you going to go? And I don't know who the world freaking wants you, bro. But look, foolish man. Okay, so guys, let's talk about Ronaldo. And Ricardo, you're not speaking on this, bro. I want to come first.
It's my goal.
No, you don't. No. I want to come, baby, because every time I go to you, people then, you know how it is? I go to you, I praise him, you crap on him, then guys blame me. Very odd. So I wanna go to Paul with this, but let me just present. So look, Al-Nassr was an AFC Champions League qualifier game. They won 4-2. But the key, no, don't, Ricardo, don't. That's just crazy, bro. Okay, I'm gonna just try and just ignore that. So they were, Ricardo, like, nah, I can't, I can't. That's messed up. That's messed up. So my thing though is, wow, man. Okay, so look, but see, my thing here is this. Look, I admire Cristiano to still be this determined and to still care so much at this age. I think is amazing. I think that is an amazing thing, because what was going viral was obviously he was angry that decisions were going up against Al-Nassr. Then at halftime, he was screaming at the referee. Then I think a rival fan comes and he pushes him away. And guys are like, oh my gosh, look was. But you see, bro, what I want to understand. What?
But I mean, yeah, like the robbery, the refs were commenting, like the handball, the penalties not like what the fuck was happening to like I would be
and that's my thing though, is that for me, look, my thing is you cannot deny a player having passion and still caring. But what fascinates me the most is how he's at this age and he still cares this much. Because you would think that when you're coming at this age, when you're approaching 40 in a sport like football, bro, it's about the vibes. It's about relaxation. Which is why I always try to double down and say, bro, look at how much fun Messi's having in America. Cristiano, you have nothing left to prove. You're one of the greatest club players of all time. Like, your resume is one of the greatest resumes that the game has ever seen. They have nothing left to prove. Nothing left to prove in the game. Go and just have your fun. But I just think, because I just don't know what he's still trying to prove being in Saudi Arabia. I mean, Paul, do you admire and do you respect him going to Saudi and trying to make the Saudi league competitive, trying to make Al-Nassr competitive, and do you still give kudos to any achievements that he does in the Saudi Pro League? Or do you feel like me, go to American vibe? Like, Paul, Messi is dunking on those losers. Like, MLS is trash, and he's having fun on those clowns. Just go on fruit salad in the fruit sellers league, man.
I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but I think Cristiano legally can't go to the US. To the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vegas, man. Vegas.
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 I'm not sure if that's
Okay,
true.
all right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah, okay, all right.
But I will always absolutely 100% admire and respect Cristiano as one of the biggest, probably the second biggest Real Madrid legend, just after Di Stefano. Having said that, like.
So okay, no, but quick on that. So were you happy? Do you think Perez should have kept him, or you supported Perez allow him to go?
No, I mean it's not about allowing him to go or not. There was something called, I liked not that I like Cristiano going. I wanted him to keep like any Real Madrid fan, but the way things happened, I think Perez did the right call. Like, hey, I want the same salary or more than Messi because I'm as big of a of a player and product and everything, which is true, if not bigger as a product. But Perez says no. There is a structure. This is something people don't know about Real Madrid. There is a very clear structure of salaries. If you are a potential Ballon d'Or player, they put you a lower salary like Bellingham, and then you will keep going up. There's a very fixed. There is no thing as well. We give you more or less. No.
Paul, let me play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
And guys, like I just show how objective I am. When you look at the guy's stats, how valuable he is to Real Madrid, both on the pitch and off the pitch, shouldn't he be an exception? Like, I get it, but bro, you are a unicorn. You are a very unique, special player. And maybe we should try to find the common ground. But the key thing is that we can't afford to lose you based on just how historic that you've been. This is just me playing devil's advocate.
No, I know. But Real Madrid can. The reason Madrid has been so successful under Perez, after the second presidency of Perez, is because Perez has made a thing that didn't change about anyone, and that is structure and commitment to the rules. We know this path leads to greatness. We know this path leads to good economic situation. We follow it no matter what the cost is. That's how it is. If not, then it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen like, for example, Barcelona with different players. Like, so because this guy earns more, then you have to pay me more, and then the other guy says, "Well, I want more salary." That's what normally happens in a locker room in a lot of teams. If one player comes and he's the hot guy and the hot commodity, and he's paid more, then and doesn't follow a structure or anything. Then the other guy who was the hot commodity.
It's because the reason why I bring Real Madrid is because I feel that Cristiano Ronaldo has never truly, really been that guy ever since he left Real Madrid. I get it. Juventus, he scored loads of goals.
Juventus might be.
Oh, no. I mean, but my thing though, let's be real. He never even came close to UCL final since he left Real Madrid. Like, he won the UCL with United, UCL final, loser. Real Madrid, 3 UCLs in a row. No, 4 and then 3 in a row. So, but my thing though is, ever since if I was to ask Cristiano if he could turn time back, this is what I love Cristiano. If I could sit down Cristiano Ronaldo, if you could have a time machine and go back to 2018 after the UCL final, would you have done things differently? And I would love to know what his answer was. So I'd ask him right now, seeing how your career was, if you could have a time machine and turn back time, would you have still fought for that salary increase, or would you have realized that, bro, this is Real Madrid. This is a very special team. And we can go on and win even more Champions Leagues and more titles and be even much more historic with me and this group together. But again, someone made a very good point though. I feel that, so because it's a lovely what if Cristiano stays, does Vinny come through? What happens to
That's the thing.
Vinny?
The thing. We don't know. Does Benzema have those amazing seasons?
No, he doesn't. He does not.
We don't know. Maybe, but I don't think so.
No. But then on the flip side, if Cristiano stays, do Real even win more UCLs and more Champions Leagues? That's
the thing. Like, we don't. That's and that's what I wanted to say also, Rachich. Like, at the end of the day, you are seeing this from Cristiano's perspective. You asked me about if Madrid handled it. I know it's not the main thing, but but now look at it as Ronaldo's perspective. Okay, this player gave us 100 million, which at the time was a lot.
Yes,
was crazy, and now it seems like well, it's okay. Yeah, it's crazy. And then okay, you give him the money, you bring the money, you let go, and then we go on to have. We win the league. Sometimes we don't win the UCL, whatever, and then we win the UCL. So, and we have a new project and new everything. So, it's just that
no, because Paul, here's my thing though. I feel Real Madrid made the best move, and I have so much respect for what Perez did, because the key thing is the club must always come first. The club must always come first. No matter this, it can be the greatest, most amazing player in the world. But the club must always, because you must always move forward. Like, I always say that it doesn't matter how good Messi is. Messi could do whatever it wants. But you have to learn to live without Messi. And you have to learn to live and have a world and operate in a world that does not have Lionel Messi.
Or PSG without Mbappe.
PSG without Mbappe. That's what you have to do, because you can't succumb to one player, and that is why PSG are screwed, because PSG are literally trying to give him Mbappe life, because they're a young club that doesn't have a history, and literally Mbappe is their club, But my thing is that, look, but before we go, Ricardo, Paul, this Saudi Arabia move, right move for Cristiano. Do you think this was the right decision for him?
I get that you want an answer from me, but we can't answer that, bro. I don't know his situation. He lost his child. I don't know his financial situation. I don't know what his mind is on. I don't know if he prefers to stay in a more Arabic place, a more like Oriental place, than go to a more Occidental way of life. I don't know all of that. I'm not in his mind. I can't answer that. Only he can, and that's the thing. Like, of course, I prefer to see either retired or and living life, but I don't know. Whatever he chooses is the right move, because he wanted to, and that makes it for me. That's it.
Okay, last thing. If it was a choice between the MLS or Saudi, or you say it's his move, let's say you were his advisor.
No, I would answer that. Saudi is a better project. Like, MLS is not gonna try to get in the top leagues. It's just that's fine. That's fine. Saudi is trying to do so, and Saudi will until. Let me tell you something, guys. If we don't do the Super League, Saudi will go into its way to go into the top 5 leagues. They have the money.
Yeah.
They are bringing the players, and the more elite players go there, the more attractive it is, because the more competitive it is. So people are laughing now. It will happen.
Oh no, Paul, no one is laughing. Like, anybody that's laughing now is a fool. No. After the summer window, nobody's laughing at Saudi, because because this ends the Chinese Super League. This is real. Okay, so Ricardo, I know you're a Cristiano hater, and I want to now try and get you to respect this guy. Can you just respect what he's doing in the Saudi Pro League and how he's trying to develop and make this league competitive as an individual superstar? Can you actually at least admire that, you filthy stinking hater?
Wait, respect him for making it competitive, or the money?
He is going to the Saudi Pro League, and he's trying to get guys to make this league a competitive league and one of the top leagues in the world. Put the money to one side.
I can't, though. That's like saying, why did Messi go to MLS? And it was like, don't think of Miami and the Hispanic population there. It's the driving force. Obviously, that's why they went there. I mean, what more do you want me to say? Look, they both Ronaldo's. Why are we doing revisionists here? He went to Saudi because he was a free agent. It was the biggest bag. No top team in Europe wanted him, maybe to his liking. They didn't give him the money he wanted. Even though if you don't think he deserved the money, personally, I do think he deserves the money, whatever wage he demands, because he is the biggest star in football. So, he brings endorsements, he brings this, he brings that. Maybe the problem was that they couldn't guarantee him a starting spot, and for his ego, that wasn't good enough.
Okay. Do you respect what he's doing with Al-Nassr at his age?
I mean, sure. I mean, it's. I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
I want you to respect a man of his age still trying to be competitive and still caring.
Yeah, that's fine. I've always.
I don't want to say that's fine. I want to say, yeah, he's that dude. Yeah.
No, he's been that dude. It doesn't matter what I believe. He's been that dude.
No. Cristiano, it does. Sorry, Ricardo. No, Ricardo, it does. Ricardo, it does. It doesn't matter what you say.
But what is he doing? Like, bro.
No. Because Ricardo, when I looked at him as halftime, I was like, bro, this guy's pushing 40, and he still cares like he's 25. He still really wants to win. Most guys are just going here and vibing, but he's still playing, and he still has the desire of a 25, 26-year-old. Isn't that something admirable? The winning gene and the winning spirit, even at his age.
Does anybody give me any credit for working on a construction site to make a living? Like, no, he's doing what he's supposed to do. I'd hope if you're gonna pay him, he'd want to win. That's why Al-Nassr is paying him all this money to win stuff. I mean, well, these are athletes. These are the top level athletes. They're all competitive. Just because Ronaldo can't control his emotions in a moment doesn't make him any more of a competitive athlete.
Well, he's more competitive than a lot of people. That's you can't just it.
Hey, Ricardo,
I don't understand.
This is Barca hates, but
what do you want? He's playing. He's in probably the last stage of his career. I think we can all agree that. Like,
well, I don't know about that.
Okay,
there is people in life that is competitive. Like, I don't need to be paid millions, or I don't need to, to prove anything to anyone. I personally am very competitive. I like to win, and I get pissed off if I don't win. I'm not a fucking child, obviously, but internally.
But that's my point. Some people are children, and some people aren't.
Why? Why? Because if you saw what happened, like, any player would be like, what the fuck? Like,
I agree with you.
No. If the referee is messing the game up for you, you should be pissed off.
No, I agree. Look, I agree. But let's be honest. Like, if it wasn't Cristiano Ronaldo and he goes up to the referee, like, what does he say? Use your eyes, God damn it! Up into his girl. That's a red card. On top of that, he shoved somebody on his way out. Like, why are we ignoring like that didn't happen? Like, don't get me wrong. I respect.
Nobody's ignoring.
No, yes, you are. Because that's
the same thing. No, I would be saying the same thing.
No, you would not. So why isn't this a point of the conversation?
I would be fucking this. I would be saying the same fucking shit. If Lukaku came today and played for Al-Nassr as a 9 and messed up a Puskas goal to, I'm exaggerating, but it looked like it could be a great goal, that humble, and like, I get robbed like that twice. And I see him just do that to the referee. I will be here saying the same fucking shit.
Paul, I understand. I agree with you that the two penalties, the offside goal of whatever team they were facing, they shouldn't have counted and the penalty should have been given. That's not a point of debate. I can understand why he's upset. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and act like if his name wasn't Cristiano Ronaldo, he wouldn't have been sent off. And that...
We're not talking about sent off, okay?
But that's my point. But that clip that you guys drew that from, that conclusion that he's so competitive, it comes from that context. So, I mean, yeah, okay, he's the most competitive person on the planet. Okay, who cares? Like, everybody who plays professional, everybody who has accomplished as much, everybody who's accomplished so much in their career is incredibly competitive, or else they wouldn't be there. That's why Cristiano's there. Like, what more? What more do you want me to say?
You're just a hater, man. You see, streets. I recognize Cristiano's desire. Ricardo is a hater. Go at Ricardo at Ricardo Uyema. That is RICARDO UYEMA. He's on Instagram. He's on Twitch, and you got to find him on Twitter as well.
No, we call him mentality monster all the time. That's a credit to who he is. What
do you respect what your former legend is doing in Saudi Arabia and how he's still being this competitive? Because for some reason, nothing Cristiano can do will please Ricardo for whatever reason it is. So, do you respect his desire even at his age right now?
If we're gonna celebrate Messi winning an MLS trophy, you have to celebrate Ronaldo winning a trophy. I'm just being honest. Like, look. That hangout.
But it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood, man. It's Disney, man. It's Disney. It's Hollywood.
That hangout was the most shameless thing I ever saw in my life. No, you're laughing right now. I could not believe
trying to make a
the
bet.
praise Messi was getting for winning an MLS trophy. Guys, this is the same league.
Oz, here's the thing. Okay, can I say something slightly controversial? It's slightly controversial. And you can say whatever it is. What's made more headway on the inside ways or so forth? Messi winning that Bombers League Cup against Kenny Rogers FC, or Cristiano Ronaldo winning that trophy with Al-Nassr?
You can say whatever. Ricardo can say whatever. But
The only
winning that
reason
trophy is miles ahead of winning.
Oh no! Paul, no! Paul, that's what I said. No! I respect Cristiano's win with Al-Nassr way more, bro. I have zero respect for what Messi did in MLS. What Messi doing in MLS, it's comedy, it's fun. I don't take it seriously. It's a freaking joke. But my point is, fact is fact. What made more headwaves? What was more retweeted? What was more talked about? What had more commentary? The Messi dub in America or the Cristiano dub in Saudi Arabia? The Messi dub in America had more commentary.
Messi, because America is like the media capital of the world.
Thank you. And Paul, this is why I asked that same question. This is that Cristiano should have gone to America. Okay.
Why?
Now, okay. If not, Vegas withstanding.
Why do you think he cares about that?
Wait, Paul, come on. You know him better than I do. Cristiano doesn't care about media, glitz, glamour, fame, popularity.
Well, that's different from media because he never really, if he cared about media, he would care about being friends with the press and everything. And it's the opposite. He doesn't give a fuck about them. Now, I don't know if, look, my angle here is I respect Messi and I respect Cristiano, both choices. Because you know what? They're doing whatever the fuck they want. If Cristiano prefers to just put himself in the test and go to Saudi Arabia, I don't know. Maybe he was just the back, but there is more to it because obviously he feels the game still. So I don't know. I respect him for doing what he thinks he should do, and I respect Messi for doing what he thinks he should do. That's the only way I think to look at it. Like we're not in their position. I know you want use out of this, and I know you want minutes out of this, but I feel like that's the only mature answer to this. Like, why should we decide what is respectful for them? What is the best for them? They should.
The only reason why I even brought up Messi was because at the end of the day, once you leave Europe, let's be honest. Once you leave Europe, you're done. You're basically
you're done. You're no longer respectable anymore. Yeah.
I personally didn't care that Messi won that cup. In my opinion, it didn't really matter. I didn't rate MLS. I still don't rate MLS.
No.
Ronaldo winning that trophy on Al-Nassr, I really could care less about that either. I'm just saying that we have to keep the standards the same though, because you guys want to cry about Ronaldo just won a random cup in the Saudi League. What did Messi do? You're acting like the MLS was one of the greatest leagues of all times. That's why I hated that hangout so much, because everybody wanted to make it look like Messi was one of the greatest.
No, you're missing an angle. We were not repping the League's Cup. We're not repping MLS. It's funny.
HA, you haven't heard that? You did not hear that then. That hangout, they made it look like MLS was one of the greatest.
See, my thing though, look, you have to realize that there are some people, and bro, I fight this Messi fan was like, I put out a thing saying that Messi, like Messi owes Di Maria his life because Di Maria gave Messi life. So these Messi fanboys are against me. So my thing though is that for these guys, anything is a GOAT. Like, he won that Bombers League Cup against Kenny Rogers FC, and then I say, GOAT. You should be ashamed calling Messi the GOAT after beating Nashville and Kenny Rogers. That's embarrassing. But what it is, though, is it's just funny. It's funny that a guy as good as Messi going to a league as trash as MLS is doing what we thought he should have done at PSG. Hence why let's respect Uber Eats. So it's just because, bro, it's just so funny that, bro, this guy, he's completely and totally adopting this damn league. And I just go back to the whole thing because, Paul, I get what you're saying, though. All I'm saying is that if the Vegas thing was not an issue, and I said this in the video, Cristiano Ronaldo would be a bigger star than Messi in America. Because Messi doesn't have a personality. Cristiano's personality, his character is perfect for America because of how he is. He speaks English as well. Because I told you, Messi ain't going to go on any Good Morning America. The guy can't speak English. He doesn't want to freaking speak English. He has no personality. So how the hell are you going to use him for anything? But for Cristiano, it would be perfect for America. Hence why I feel that if he had gone to America, it would be a great move for him. It would be an amazing move for Cristiano. Because
I'm with you. I'm with you, HH. I think if Ronaldo had gone to the US, this would have been one that would have been one of the greatest stories of all time. USA would not stop talking about it. The only reason why Messi is being talked about so much, why ESPN wants to talk about Messi 24/7 now, is because he's in the US. That's literally it. And we have to be honest here. If Messi went to Europe, is he still doing this type of stuff in Europe? I don't think so.
No, he would be good level, but you can do. Yeah, you've seen the Busquets passes, like the offside.
Guys, Busquets looks like 25.
Busquets looks like the greatest player that has ever set foot in MLS, bro. No, because you see, guys, look, guys say, because I saw someone in the street saying that what Messi is doing is harder because Inter Miami were the worst team and what he's doing. No. My thing is that you have to understand how good Messi is, how good Busquets is, and how crap MLS is. Because you have to understand, you have to take everything into account. It doesn't matter how bad Inter Miami were.
They don't give a fuck about competition.
It's how good Messi is, how good Busquets is, and how trash the MLS is. So two players is enough to do what you're doing. So Ricardo, what do you say?
I beg to differ. There's no difference from Saudi Arabia, if I'm being honest.
There is no, you can't do that. I absolutely
stop it.
No,
bro. How many? If you want to actually have this debate,
No, don't. I don't know.
Have this debate.
Ricardo,
how many teams in Saudi Arabia actually got reinforced during this transfer window?
I think 4.
Yeah.
4. And how many teams are in the league?
Ricardo. Even if it's those 4, Ricardo, even if it's those freaking 4, you can't tell me top to bottom MLS is as good as the Saudi Pro League. No, you can't.
Yes, it is, bro. MLS
shut. Get that out of here.
No relegation.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Paul, do you understand there's a reason why there's no relegation? The reason why there's no relegation is because this league is trying to be self-sufficient, something that the Saudi Pro League isn't. So, first of all, the MLS has had several different winners. In 27 years, they've had 15 different winners. The Saudi Pro League, in the last 10 years, has had 3 different winners. Those 3 different winners are the same 3 teams that win it all the time. Coincidentally, those 3 teams are 3 or 4 teams that have been reinforced this summer the most. How is this league competitive?
So what?
It's the same bullshit.
No.
That's my point.
No, Ricardo. Now you're changing the arguments. You didn't say that, we didn't say competitive. Which is better quality-wise?
I'm telling you.
So Ricardo, you're saying that MLS is of the same quality.
You said from top to bottom, that the Saudi League is better than the MLS. I disagree because the proof is right there. The fact that the MLS can produce so many different winners, that can tell you that the competition, anybody can win it.
No, Ricardo. Ricardo, you are mixing up 2 things. Competitive and quality are 2 different things. Is MLS
how is Saudi competitive? You can't name any other player outside the 4 teams.
Ricardo,
We're not arguing competitiveness.
Thank you. No. Ricardo, you're mixing up two things. Quality and competitiveness are not the same thing. A league can be crap, but super competitive.
Okay, if it's more quality, if it is more quality, why is the MLS consistently ranked higher than the Saudi Pro League?
Ricardo, this is the same argument we talk about when we compare. HH. When we talk about La Liga versus the Prem, the Premier League is a much more competitive league. Hence, why people like to watch it more. La Liga is there's way more quality in La Liga.
People like to watch the Premier League because it's an open league and the football is more entertaining. That doesn't mean it's necessarily a better form of football.
No, what we're arguing is what we're saying is that Saudi have better quality players. Simple as. You can't.
How do you measure that? How do you measure that?
Okay.
Why? Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why is the Saudi Pro League better before Cristiano Ronaldo alive? Not alive. Sorry, before he arrived there. How was it better? How did you know it was better when, statistically speaking, the MLS was ranked higher?
We're talking about now.
No, we're saying now. About now. We're saying now.
Okay, my point still stands. You're saying it's a better quality league on the basis of 4 teams, not the entire league from top to bottom. The bottom teams of the Saudi Pro League were not reinforced.
No. But Ricardo, again, listen to my points. Even if it's those 4 teams, those 4 teams have been reinforced by so much quality better than every.
Yes,
Firmino,
I agree.
Ricardo, Firmino is better than 99% of the whole MLS. Benzema is better than 90% of the whole MLS. Brozovic is better than 90% of the whole MLS. Ruben Neves. So you could just name any player. Each of those players that have been taken is better than 99% of all of the players in the MLS. So even if it's those of those 4, even if it's only 4 teams.
So you're telling me only those 4 teams is a representation of the entire 18 other teams in the league.
I'm gonna be honest, HH. I just see the football. You just see I swear to God, if you go and watch the MLS and you also watch the games from the Saudi League and you think there's more quality in the MLS than Saudi League, you have no eyes. If you see how
I guarantee you, none of us here have watched St. Louis versus Seattle Sounders or Al whatever to Al whatever.
No. I've seen.
No, and I'm telling you, they're both shit. I'm not here to say that MLS is like a top 5. It's nowhere near top 5. Brazil, Argentina, by far way better league to watch. The Liga MX way better league to watch. The Turkish league way better league. We're comparing shit to shit here, but I'm saying, statistically speaking, what we have seen over the coefficients over the last how many years, the MLS has been placed higher, ranked higher.
Why no club from the MLS?
Wait, no, hold up. What stats show you that?
So what stats do you have? What stats do you have to prove that the Saudi League is better?
No, what we're talking about is the players that have gone into that league.
And the players that have gone into that league have only gone to 4 teams. What about the other 4 teams?
And those 4 teams are better than half the MLS combined.
Okay, yeah, and I agree with you. But that doesn't mean the whole league from top to bottom is better.
So let me tell you. So following that argument, Ricardo, then because in La Liga there are essentially 2 teams.
But there isn't. There isn't 2 teams.
But mostly 2 teams win La Liga.
Yes.
Because it's a European league.
But I have said that the Spanish league is not competitive. It's only competitive between 2 teams.
So we're not talking. Okay, your argument. You're saying. Okay, I'm saying, and I 100% believe that the Saudi league has more quality, as quality football than the MLS. You disagree with that? Now you say that MLS is more
your
competitive.
argument is based on the 4 teams. The 4 teams that have ex-players.
No, my argument is not about 4 teams. My argument is watching how the offsides, how the offside traps work, seeing how they save goals, seeing the keepers.
Bro, why are we acting like we've
seen
a season
because
of the
no. Because Paul is saying like across, forget just the 4 teams, that's top to bottom, the quality of football in Saudi Pro League, top to bottom, all 18 teams is better than top to bottom the MLS.
None of us here have watched it enough. That's why I can't tell you.
Ricardo, we're not repping the MLS in 2023. Come on, bro. Ricardo, come on. Don't do this, man.
What are we repping? Are we repping the Saudi Pro League? Is that what we're doing?
Ricardo.
Over the MLS? Yes.
Quick question. Is Al-Nassr okay? You put Al-Nassr in the MLS. Where do you think they finish? Let me ask that first.
But they will probably win the whole thing.
Okay. Now hold that. Didn't Al-Nassr just lose the first 2 games of the season?
Okay, but that's 2 games. That's not a definitive metric.
What I'm saying
over
is
2 games.
Clearly, Al-Nassr with those reinforcements still are not blowing that league away. Messi has completely ripped apart the MLS.
Bro, your argument. Okay, you know why your argument makes no sense? Because if I were to tell you put Chelsea Football Club in the RSL, they would win the entire league. But Chelsea, they haven't won a single game yet in the Premier League, and they spent all this amount of money. What difference does that make?
Okay.
And they play in the Premier League.
Okay, Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo, let me ask you this though. Now, we may not know this, and last thing before we move to the next topic. If, let's say before all the influx of all these players, let's say like 2 or 3 years ago, so before Cristiano even joined, let's say this was 3 or 4 years ago, and Messi joined the last place team in the Saudi Pro League, does he do what he's doing in the MLS?
No great player is as good as the team. They're only as good as the teammates they have around them.
Yeah. Hence why Messi's succeeding. I agree with that. Messi's succeeding because you have the players like Busquets, like your Jordi Albas, and you're building your team around Messi. That's literally the reason why Messi
You're forgetting about Tata. You're forgetting about the fact of Tata Martino, who literally probably assembled the greatest team at Atlanta United, and they ended up winning.
But
I'm agreeing with you. I agree that Messi has the tools in order to succeed in the MLS. That doesn't make the MLS a good league, though.
I've never said that the success of Inter Milan, Inter Miami, sorry. Like the league, the quality of MLS is predicated on how good Inter Miami is. I agree that what Messi is doing in the league, I've said this before. Messi doing that good in the MLS has actually done more damage to the league than anything else. Because before Messi was there, I have said that the quality of the MLS, when you compare it to when Beckham was there, is pound for pound better than what it was then. But when you grab someone like Messi, who is an anomaly, he makes it look like it's embarrassing. I agree with you. But at the same time, what I've said earlier is that the MLS's goal is to be self-sufficient. That's why they don't have all these stars. When you look at Saudi Arabia, when you talk about the quality of league, you're only referring to 4 teams, and those 4 teams are the most dominant teams in the league. They have historically been the most dominant teams in the league, and they're the only team that have billions to spend on them. This is not a comparison.
Same as La Liga. Same.
Yeah, but I have said that none of the top 5 European leagues are competitive. I've there's digital footprint on me on this channel that I've said that they're not competitive.
But competitive for what? Because okay, they're not competitive maybe for top 1, because obviously Getafe is not ever gonna win the league at this rate. But they might. But there's also you know what pissed me off? There's also competition for UEFA Conference League spots. There's also competition for not relegating. There's also competition for going
but
to
if you look at competition, the basis of competition is parity.
Are you saying
the definition of the way I see competition has always been on the basis of parity? If every team doesn't have a realistic shot at winning a competition, then I'm sorry, it's not a competitive competition.
Wait, hold on. Let's do those because you could be here for ages. So, shout out to Abris Fair. Onana back at Inter in 2 years. United can't defend. Oz, what are you doing to Onana? Are you going to make Onana trash? I thought this was your big money signing. Also, Oz, why did Onana complete more passes than the Mount in a game?
I don't support United. I'm a free agent.
You already discussed yes, you do. Oz, you're a Man United fan. So why did he complete more passes than Mount?
Sorry, just quick. Why are all United fans this like everyone is loaning HH? Like we had who's this guy that
who's loaning? I'm a free agent. I'm just not part of the team right now.
Then this oh my god, RDS.
No, Paul. Do you know what it is, Paul? I need you to shut the border like Trump and in Texas, bro. Paul, build the wall. Build that damn wall. Because my thing is that Chelsea finished 12th. 5 wins in 30-something games. And right now, we now have a do-or-die Judgment Day game against a team who don't even have a freaking stadium called Luton Town, who have a freaking system at the stadium. So, United fans, you think you have it bad? Chelsea, it's a nightmare, and I'm still here. I'm still standing.
You know what's crazy, HH? This week, it should have been straight about how trash United are. And then this Chelsea decided to completely say, hold my beer.
We'll get there. Abris Fair. Perez learns from his first term. He didn't build the Champions League team that won in 2002. He got Zidane, Figo, McLeary to give the aging squad that's already won the 2 UCLs a boost. It's so crazy. Like, for so long, I thought it was him that brought Cristiano. It was Calderon. I always thought it was Perez that brought in Ronaldo, man. But yes, true. Abris Fair again. Barca really cutting breakfast. Ricardo, you need to answer for this, bro. All these Barca youths are lacking in nutrition. They were eating lunch tables. Now they will take them away. Okay. Now, Ricardo, you know that, when you're a growing child, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And, sometimes I used to actually have brunch as well. Ricardo, how do you expect your youth to grow if you cut out breakfast?
I don't know, man. We'll have to see how that works 5 years from now. We see malnourished kids on the field.
Breakfast. And
How do you? No. Why? How do you cut breakfast?
Taxis too.
Okay, Mike, so you're cutting breakfast. So okay, so did they have to now bring in their lunch boxes too?
No, they gotta eat breakfast at home, then come to training. It's up for those parents. Those parents gotta start paying for breakfast meals now.
So those parents that have to now start cooking. Moms gotta start cooking.
They gotta start being parents now. They gotta start being parents.
Wow. That's messed up.
Shameless.
What's it called? Cristiano Ronaldo made fun of Javi because he managed in Qatar.
Played in Qatar, by the way.
But didn't he manage it in Qatar?
No, he played there first, and then somehow he got like a player manager gig.
Oh wow. Jaden Alvarado, thank you for Ronaldo's case has been dismissed. Thank you. So he's allowed in America. You hear that, Cristiano? You hear that? Why do I keep calling you Cristiano Ricardo? He's allowed in America. You're allowed. Shout out to my Ronaldo's case has been dismissed. Him not being allowed in the US is a myth perpetrated by Ricardo. It just might be a small PR issue for some people in the US. Will they be bothered though?
No, they wouldn't. He will score like a bicycle kick and they'll all forget.
Yeah, they'll forget. Like, trust me, like once he comes in there, the media hype, the fear and everything, like guys will forget.
All the media goes down about Cristiano.
Yeah, come on. Darwin's Cloville. The same thing about Messi in the World Cup versus Netherlands. The handball. If his name wasn't Messi, then he would get that yellow or red, especially the interview. Look, wait, don't you? I keep on saying this. Who manages the PSG club, Qatar? Qatar gave Messi the damn World Cup, bro. So the refs were paid, the VAR was paid, opposition was paid. Bro, you don't think Lloris was paid? Just like Mbappe didn't accept the payments. Bro, Griezmann got a hefty sum before that final. So isn't it funny that Griezmann managed to have his worst game ever? Griezmann got some money, Lloris got some money, Koeman and Tchouaméni got some money because they missed the penalty. But Mbappe said, no, I have integrity. I have a heart. I'm not going to sell my soul for this money.
Therefore, I stay at PSG instead of going to Real Madrid.
Okay, that's different. That's
PSG got finesse, man. PSG got finesse.
That's good, my friends. So basically, look. I say, guys, that's why I can't count that World Cup because there's a Qatar tax on that World Cup, so I can't count it, bro. I can't.
Dembele as well. Dembele as well.
No, he's a Barca legend, man.
Is it true that Mbappe's about to renew his contract at PSG?
No, that's fake.
Let me find out he does. Let me find out.
It's fake. It's fake news. It's fake. He's going to Real Madrid. Casey, Charlotte beats London Can boys. Benfica tore apart Al-Nassr. Casey, you stupid man. That was a preseason friendly, which doesn't count. It was a So Casey, you're looking at preseason friendlies. What are you on about? Casey again. Poch trying to reintegrate teams. Dimarcio, no.
Yeah,
no, he's not. No, he's not.
I don't know if.
Abrisfer, think of the dub, man. Messi, oh God. Messi got a hand job for carrying an MLS team to a preseason trophy. Yet Zidane gets no credit for carrying 16th place Bordeaux to a UEFA Cup final. Let's speak on it. Let's speak on the Zid. Let's speak on the Zid.
We gotta do more in-depth context of that.
Yeah. I have Zidane greater than Messi anyway. So that's for another discussion. Albert Cardenas. Ricardo just got back from Peru. All of them think Messi is washed and the World Cup was a Disney movie. Who needs to be competitive when you have the... Wait, what's that?
Infinity.
Oh, sorry, Infinite money. So, Ricardo, do you have anything to say about your boys? Your Peruvian fan?
Oh my God.
If all you need to do is just watch one game of Peruvian football and you'll realize why the education level in that country is so low.
That's crazy. Ricardo, you can't do Peru.
So which league is better, Ricardo? Peruvian league or Saudi league? Saudi league.
Oh, Saudi, what the fuck? Peru's like Peru's like I believe is like ranked one of, if not the worst league in South America.
No, but shout out Norberto Solano, man. Hamza, man, what's up, man? Let's put this team in this league argument and apply it to Barcelona, Real Madrid for the Premier League. In 8% of the seasons in 15 years, they win it. Don't come with that. Oh, that's true. Like, yeah, I mean, pick Barca and Real Madrid in the Premier League. It's
this
one and two.
Barca and Real, especially Barcelona, because you know what I sense.
Wait, okay, Paul, stop it. No, this Barca in
This
Premier
Barca
League.
doesn't
I'll
beat
tell you
Pep.
why.
No.
I'll tell you why. No, you think because United won against them in Europe, which is a very different Barca.
No.
Face Barcelona as a league competition, it's a different
That's different. And I'm going to
you're
explain to
acting
you
like
why.
Pep
Look at
doesn't.
Guardiola. When English teams go against possession-based football or very low blocks, they struggle. And that's what Guardiola has done. And Guardiola's going to change English football. And you're going to start seeing low blocks, and you'll see why La Liga is how it is.
Wait, Paul, you're telling me this Barca beats Pep? That's crazy.
No. I'm not. Well, no, not Pep.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on. Let me. Okay, Casey.
It's a Spanish like football based. Like
looks like Chelsea has been in prison since 2022. Yeah, shout out to that man. Oh no, but I do agree with Paul though that way of playing possession is perfect for the league format. That's why Pep finds it so easy, bro. Yeah. Let's bro. Pep just doesn't want to say to Pep is like, bro, this Premier League thing is bloody easy, bro.
It's fucking easy, bro. Like
it's way too easy.
Spaces everywhere. Like
yeah, no, it's too easy. Okay, let's now. So, Ricardo, they say that you've been twerking for Cancelo.
Not me.
And so forth. So they say that.
Not me.
They say that you
Bernardo
they say you have posters of Cancelo on the wall.
But
and everything, and they keep rubbing it each morning before you go to the construction site and everything. So,
so wait, what's your question?
My question is Cancelo to Barca. UCL low loading, isn't it? Treble low loading, yeah?
No, absolutely not. Look, I've said this.
Okay, so this isn't Dani Alves to point. So this is not your Dani Alves replacement.
Okay, first of all, I'd rather take Dani Alves in jail than this guy.
No, the amount of trash Ricardo has talked. No, the amount of trash Ricardo has talked about Cancelo is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Yeah, season.
No, look. My stances don't change over a course of a season. All right, Oz is completely right. I've never rated this guy. I've absolutely never rated this guy. He was trash before he met Pep. He just got lucky.
You have Pep. No right back, Ricardo. You have Sergio Roberto.
No. I understand. This is why. If I'm looking,
wait, don't know quickly. Is Sergio Roberto still making payments to Neymar for giving me a career?
He might be.
Okay.
Look, I've always said this. I don't rate this guy outside of a Pep system. Okay. Now, with João Cancelo, there's no denying that there's a technical quality there. I just think he's too much baggage in terms of his personality. I just have so many questions about this guy when he's not playing in a Pep system. Because even for Portugal, he isn't that great when he plays for the Portuguese national team. But that's no fault to his own, because I don't think many players for Portugal are that great when they play for Portugal. Now, when it comes to him going to Barcelona, look, people are saying, can he play left back, right back? Bro, this guy doesn't even play a fullback position. Like he's an inverted fullback. This guy's a midfielder. I guess, to be honest, like you look at Xavi, he's trying to be Pep's. I don't know, like he's trying to mirror whatever the hell he's trying to do. So in a sense, I guess he can play for Barcelona. I'll wait till he actually plays. He might be a good signing. I think one of the mandatories is to just make the round of 16 for Barcelona in the Champions League, and then it
stop
becomes
Stop. You need
that can't be it.
minimum.
No, that's what I read. That's what I read. That is, once that happens, he's a mandatory. Like you have to buy him, and it's only 25 million, which, to be fair, pretty good, I guess. But like I said,
okay. So you're not sold on Cancelo. You're not hype.
I'm sold on him on a system that is similar to Pep. Like I can't deny when he played for Man City, like he was a very good player.
Guy's a baller.
Outside of that, when I've seen him play for the Portuguese national team, which is no different from what I've expected of him during the World Cup, that he wasn't gonna be that good. So, I mean, thank God maybe our manager is Xavi, even though I don't rate him very highly, that he'll probably work out for him. Can he play both flanks? Yeah, which is good because Balde, you never know, he might get injured and then whatever, you can slot him there. Yeah, he's a good player. We'll see how it works. I wouldn't be surprised if he fails. I don't rate this guy. Maybe I'll rate him after this season, but I'm definitely not going to be doing any twerking for this guy.
Paul, is Ricardo being way too hateful and prejudice towards a Portuguese brother?
I don't know. I just want to see Vini against Cancelo highlights. I just want to see. No,
he'll cook it, bro.
Xavi would probably be smart about it and put Araujo either way. So in those games, but look, I mean, at this point, and Ricardo can admit it. I mean, he already said like, at this point, you can take any like MLS right back right now, and Barca needs to accept it. Like, and by the way, Carvajal is because he has been injured. But Carvajal right now, bro, come on, man.
I think honestly, Carvajal, he gets blamed for things that are not
very
even his
underrated.
fault.
Like he commits some stupid mistakes, some penalties, but like when he's in a role, when he's injured, he's very good. He's very good. Look, Cancelo is a good player. I'm surprised that Ricardo says that Xavi is trying to emulate somewhat what Guardiola is doing, because I actually think Xavi is being like much more. It looks much more like Simeone, and I don't mean this in any bad way. Simeone is an amazing, one of the best managers probably ever in La Liga. Amazing manager. You should have begged to have him, by the way, HH in Chelsea.
Wait, who?
No, Simeone. Simeone is amazing. But I'm just saying, like, Xavi, I think his style looks more like Simeone to me than Guardiola. Like, but yeah, I don't know.
But is Cancelo, knowing how expansive he is as a right back, where he's very offensive, does this work for the best defensive team in La Liga last season?
I don't know, because the problem is normally with the fullbacks. This is some tactics, okay? Like normally with the fullbacks, what you want to do is balance. You normally have a very a more defensive fullback with very good defensive capabilities and a more offensive one. And you have balance and you have more, dynamics on the team. If you have Balde, which is good defensively, but obviously his strong points are going into the space, having that peak speed. You probably want Balde to be the offensive guy. I don't know what Ricardo thinks. So maybe you prefer a more defensive type of, especially when it's on the left wing of the other team, where there is normally more quality, more dangerous people than in the right wing, because right wingers are much more scarce. So,
yeah. No, because then, do you know what? I always use the example of Marcelo. Again, Marcelo is still one of my favorite players of all time. Like, first of all, my favorite player, but he wasn't that great defensively. And I think that's why Casemiro and Ramos knew that, okay, we now have to really go into that space, because we have to help Marcelo, and Ancelotti knew that he's so good going forward and he's so important in building the attack. I'm ready to forgive his shortcomings defensively based on just how good he is offensively. So we've seen Cancelo give some crazy passes, score some crazy goals, give some crazy assists. So this is the case of where Romeo or Araujo or whoever, you just have to now be far more aware of watching that space of Cancelo and really helping him in defense.
The problem is, if your pivot is going to be Romeo can help in those tasks, but then for example, if you want to play De Jong and don't somewhat as a pivot, something like that, I don't know if Barca will be doing that anytime soon, then you can't play Cancelo, because De Jong is not going to cover the position well, and you can expect two center backs to just be everywhere, left back, right back. Look, Barca, I think, have to take him because they have no right back, basically.
Yeah. And we're not repping Sergio Roberto.
No, and you can't fuck up Araujo, who is getting a lot of injuries. I think precisely because he's playing in a position where he's much more physically demanded, much more. So you have to cover that position. It's true that top teams definitely need like fullbacks to actually be very offensive in general, to try to do overlaps and everything. And but the thing is, Xavi likes to play outside. He doesn't like to play, the interior thing. He likes to play with the wingers. And actually, Cancelo, is less, like Ricardo said, it's
Yeah,
more
he's
of
more
an
invested. Yeah.
inverted fullback. So he's gonna give you more game inside. So I don't know if Xavi wants to change things, but profile doesn't suit. But Barca need a right back. So yeah.
Also, any thoughts on this defense, on this defensive liability going to Barca?
Yes, Barca need a right back. Cancelo's not a right back though? Let's be honest. He's more suited as a wing back, and we've seen it already. We've seen it at Juventus where he succeeded very well there, but at the end of the day, Juventus were a defensive team. Barca aren't a defensive team. If you play attacking football with João Cancelo, you're going to get ripped apart because Cancelo is not very good defensively. And to say that, I think, in my opinion, Sergio Roberto would be a better player for Barca as a right back because he's much more defensively solid than Cancelo could ever be. So, do I kind of get it? I see where Barca's going with it. I see what they're trying, what the idea is, but it's not going to work. I think Pep had played him so that you'll never see that type of Cancelo from City at Barca. I'm sorry, like that system was perfectly suited for Cancelo, and let's be honest. Cancelo started falling off at that latter end of his City career. So, if we want to say he was kind of falling off in a Pep system that was suited for him. So, look, I personally, I never liked Cancelo as a defender. But look, if Barca can get the best out of him, hey, you got no problems from me.
All right, let me just do quick Dubinsky's, man. It's fair. Why didn't Barca go for Pavard now Inter? Look, maybe, as I said again, look, Pavard would have been a safer choice. I feel that, yeah, that's the safer choice. If you know how to use Cancelo and you structure your team well, Cancelo can be an amazing asset. You just need to know of his deficiencies and his positives, pretty much. Lautaro bipolar for pisses me off. Class or trash? Yeah. Basically, good Lautaro is a damn good attacker. Bad Lautaro can cost you a UCL final and potentially a World Cup final.
Bad Lautaro is bad Higuain. Bad
Higuain is something different.
Bad Lautaro is bad Higuain.
No. That penalty still hasn't landed. That penalty that he took in 2015 still hasn't landed, bro. We are still tracking it in space.
And the misses from Lautaro in the World Cup?
Look, no, he was making it dramatic, bro. He was making it dramatic. Casey, are you going to do a pre-game analysis for Luton? Casey, go F yourself, man, you bum. All right. Now, I'm going to say something that may sound controversial, but isn't actually controversial. Bernardo Silva is one of City's best players and has been more influential and way better than De Bruyne, who is an industry plant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, no, I said it. So, my thing is he has signed a contract till 2026. I think this was huge. Now, I'm sure Ricardo, Casey, and all you Barca fans were crying in tears that you weren't able to get him because you were twerking for him, but they decided to stay with Pep Guardiola. Look, this is huge. As I said again, City can survive without De Bruyne, who is an industry plant and who has never been that good, and who is the reason why Hazard is a World Cup winner. If he showed up in that World Cup, Hazard is a World Cup winner right now. So it is what it is. I blame De Bruyne for Hazard not being a WC winner. So as for De Bruyne, look, they won they can do anything without him. He's overrated. Silva, though, is crucial. He is super crucial, and he's one of City's best players. And the fact that they were even I don't even know how even close it was, but even when I heard the notion that he could go to Barca, I was like, Pep, how can you lose one of your best players? Now, Silva for Portugal is a bit on and off, but Silva for City is a freaking mad baller. I mean, we cannot forget that crazy pass he gave to your boy Maris against Real Madrid a few seasons ago, and the amazing goal he's got against Real Madrid. Like, this guy, not only does he show up in big games, just as a technical player, the guy's freaking ridiculous, bro. So Ricardo, huge for City in it, and obviously, he's better than KDB.
Okay, you just said a lot of things. I just want to address first. For first thing, you said that if it wasn't for what's it called, KDB, Hazard will be a World Cup winner, right?
Yes, facts.
Yeah, facts. But at the same time, you blame Messi for having Di Maria as a teammate, so I don't know how that makes any sense.
Wait. How do I say that? I blame Messi for having Di Maria as a teammate. No, you can't show No, hold up. No, my point is Messi lost 3 finals in a row without Di Maria. The moment Di Maria comes back, he wins the Copa America and the World Cup. And the only time that Messi has won a final for Argentina is when Di Maria has been on the pitch, and Di Maria has scored it in all of those finals. Messi can't win a trophy for Argentina without Di Maria. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so I don't want to make this about Messi anyways, but
good. It was
KDB who scored against Brazil too, so let's not forget. Anyways,
what do you do against Bernardo Silva? Freaking balling. Okay.
In regards to the first thing you said, that Bernardo Silva, you saying he's a better player or he's better for Man City than Kevin De Bruyne is?
Better player, he's just better. In all
on
regards,
all
better.
metrics. All right.
All metrics is better.
You can't make these clips up.
All KDB has over Silva is the media and the
Ricardo,
industry. That's all KDB has.
Ricardo, HH literally just puts it up for you and then literally just makes the clips for everybody else. Like
man.
He cries about how we clip him and all that.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I noticed? You know what I noticed? You know what I noticed that HH liked? He likes any player that abuses planting your foot on top of the ball. That's literally all. When he sees a player does that, bro, like he looks like Captain Morgan on the ball. Like he's a baller. 100% on the eye test.
Let's leave.
You're not slick, buddy. You're not.
I like what I like. Leave me alone. I like leave me alone. All right. I have. Look, we all have our definitions of what makes a baller, and I just feel like if certain things make a baller, so that's what it is. No. Okay. Yes or no? Did City get 98 points without KDB? Yes or no? Huh?
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah,
what?
They did.
Oh, they did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so maybe he's not really that influential. Wait, no. It's easy. Did City win the UCL without KDB when KDB went Winter injured? Huh? What was that? What street was that? Yes.
Who was their best player?
Wait, who is City's best player?
Yeah.
Wait, you mean right now or last season?
No, in those runs that you were mentioning.
Rodri.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound like Bernardo Silva to me. But anyways,
no. Rodri, and then after that, Silva.
Sure,
no. Did I say that Silva is better than Rodri? No, I didn't say Silva is better than Rodri. Rodri is one assist per place, but Silva is better than that bum-ass overrated loser known as KDB who cost my guy a World Cup.
I don't understand why KDB is always catching strays. Like,
because I believe. Guys, I'm an agenda merchant.
No, I get that, but like in the realm, I get it for Belgium. I completely understand for Belgium, but for Man City, what do you hate KDB so much for Man City? Like it's not even your team.
He's an industry. I hate industry plants. He's an industry plant.
He's so good that you have to believe that he comes from an industry.
That is true.
He's so good.
Paul, if he was so good, he's
a factory because he's so consistent in making such good shit that it just has to be.
Paul, are we saying Messi's an industry plant? Because I'll believe it too. You tell me he is. If you tell me he might be.
Look, speak on Nardo. Like this is a great. This is huge for City.
Yeah, for sure. Would I want him at Barcelona? I'm sure. Why not? He's a great player.
Well, please don't say sure. Why not? Yes, please.
Okay, but I can say that for
twerk.
No, but he would have been a surplus to the players you already have. So I mean, it wouldn't have been a necessary signing. I think the one thing I could say about this is that thank God he did it because now I don't have to hear about this every other transfer window. But to be honest, I would not be surprised if I still hear about this. But hey, look, he's one of City's all-time players, and I think. When we look, was it 2023? 3 years from now, maybe when the contract's said and done, he's up there top 5, maybe top 3. Who knows? Yeah, look, Man City, they're going to keep doing what they do best and just continue winning league titles. Good for Bernardo Silva. He secured the bag for, I guess, an extra year. He's going to keep going and doing what he's going to do. I mean, just...
I would have actually liked him to move on. People who say that I hate Barca, I wouldn't. I
No,
think
you
he should have
definitely
gone
do
to
hate
Barcelona.
Barca.
No, I don't. No. I run a football channel. How do I can't.
He
As
hates
an
Barcelona.
objective football analyst, I
hates
can't
Pep
hate
more.
anybody.
He hates Pep more.
You know what's
Okay?
funny? You call
never-
yourself you call yourself the GO analyst, but
The
you
goats,
hate
yes, the goats, the greatest analyst.
yeah, the GO analyst, but you
Yes.
hate when you use numbers. Like, how does that work? You're that makes
Can I
no
respond?
sense.
Can I respond? Because I'm old school, and because I'm old school, we use this thing called the eye test. You see, you new young guys. Oh, who scored? TikTok. I can type. What's it called? QWERTY board. Oh yeah, what's it called? Selfie. Oh, what's it
I
called?
agree. I agree with the
No.
eye test.
See, Paulo, I was back in the days
I
where
like the eye test,
wait, see, no
but
internet.
it's not the end all be
This
all.
was pre-dial-up. You had to use your eyes. Your eyes. Look into my eye.
No,
look into
you
my
couldn't
eye.
use the eyes because there was no TV, football and TV. There was the radio.
Paul,
That is true.
in the 90s,
It's the ear test.
there was television in the 90s, but there was no
Okay,
internet.
yeah, but
There you go. So my thing though is,
That's it.
and so that's why I'm trying to educate my young audience. So for my younger audience, the numbers are cool, but let me bring you into that eye test world of sit down and look at things that see. There are things in the game that you see with your eyes that the numbers will never show you. They'll never show. So don't talk to me about XG, XS, X2, and everything. Forget that crap. Use your eyes. Use your eyes and analyze with your eyes. So, Oz, Bernardo Silva, this is like a new signing. Did he make the right decision staying with a team that is funded by state and is run by two Ulrichs?
Look, the one thing that I just don't agree with you is saying that Pep can't win the league without him. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say.
Wait.
Like-
Pep can't win the league without.
Bernardo Silva.
No. I never said that. I said that Bernardo Silva is better than that overrated industry plans KDB. That's what I always
Well,
said. Like,
That industry plan is the reason why they have so many league titles. So I don't understand where you're coming from with that. So does
yeah,
that...
no. Ozzy right. Like they never got 98 points without when KDB was injured for the full season. Yeah, that never happened. I know. You're right.
This guy HA. You're acting like Bernardo Silva is irreplaceable. That's why I just don't understand.
Oz, I'm saying that if Silva was to leave City would take a massive hit. Look, I've always said like City's most important player is that bald Spanish dude. So my bald Spanish brother is City's most important player. But you take away Silva, I still think that they're favorites because the EPL is trash. But I do think that they find it very problematic. But Oz, I'll go one step further. If they take away Silva, they have no chance of retaining the UCL title. Pep can win the EPL instead because the EPL is trash and is overrated. You take away Silva from this UCL team, they don't win the UCL because Silva is critical in the Champions League for Man City, and he's shown to be critical for them.
If I'm being honest, the most critical player last season in that UCL run was Gundogan, not Bernardo Silva. I don't know what this Bernardo Silva is. Guys, we have to stop this. You're acting like Pep Guardiola's team isn't built to replace players. Pep lives for this. This is the reason why people rate Pep. This is the reason why people want to say Pep is better than Sir Alex Ferguson, because he's able to replace players as fast as they go out.
With an oil rig. And because it's backed by state.
It doesn't matter. Like he's still
no. But say that he's able to replace players because he's backed with oil money.
And I agree with you. I'm not arguing that. The problem is that it doesn't matter. Look, great. It's still great. A great extension. I think Bernardo Silva will succeed at City for a very long time. And I do think Bernardo Silva is a very good player. And if Barca had gotten him, they do go up a level if they had gotten him. But to say that Pep Guardiola needs Bernardo Silva is stupid. because Guardiola has already shown he doesn't need a single player to succeed. You've seen Aguero leave, and now he's replaced him with a Haaland. Like, that's the whole point of Pep's system. Every player is replaceable. So
wait. Well, like, does Pep pay you for all this kind of stuff? Or like, do you get why is Pep funding your law degree? Just tell me Pep is funding your law degree, then I'll believe you. Because he is rich though. He's rich though. So
I am a well-known Guardiola hater. I do not like Guardiola. I hate this guy with a passion.
Then why you twerking for it?
Because the facts are facts. I can't change that.
Oh, no. Look, you're right. Look. I'm just being funny. Like, I hate Pep and I always hate his guts. But I like Pep is a system. And my thing is, as much as you hate him, and trust me, no one hates Pep more than me. There is no one player that City need. City are not reliant on him playing because the guy you have to beat is Pep. And because he's backed as well, any player can go. And because they operate as a system and they don't operate dependent on any one player, that is why it's such a good environment. Because sometimes you look at certain things, we're like, oh my gosh, if you lose this player, then we're screwed. But if you're able to build it, so Pep has built a club ideally how you want your club to be. Now, I don't want my clubs to be like that because I grew up in an era of individuals and superstars. I don't want superstars to be the main stars rather than managers. I don't come to watch a freaking system. I came to watch the Zidanes, the Zolas, the Weahs, the everything. But if you want to win 5 out of 6 Premier Leagues and be super consistent, build a system. Which means that come rain, come sunshine, anybody leaves or goes, you can say what's up. So Paul, Silva, I rep him Bernardo Silva, man.
Obviously top notch. How is the renovation like? Renewal, top notch renewal contract, like amazing. Obviously Guardiola was let go of Gundogan, but didn't let go of Bernardo. Every time he has let go of some player to Barcelona, it hasn't gone too good. Gundogan's quality, though, I'm not trying to get to him. But let's see for how long. I'm going to say more HH. The Bernardo Silva signing, he's so good. I think the Bernardo Silva signing for Barcelona, for me, you're going to call me crazy. But in terms, I'm not comparing the players, okay? I'm not comparing the players. I'm not. They're not on the same level. They will never be. I'm comparing the importance of the operation. It could have been to the level of operation of Ronaldinho to Barcelona at the time.
Whoa.
And hear me out.
No. But before I hear you out, let me just hit you with a CV.
Damn bloody fool.
Cut that bitch off!
Excuse me? Dino?
You're excused.
Streets, did he hear what the man just said?
I'm not comparing the player. I just told you I'm not comparing the player.
I don't speak Spanish, but ¿qué?
I'm not comparing the players. I just said I'm not comparing the players. They're like, it's impossible to compare. Like, Ronaldinho's way, no, Ronaldinho's way better. I'm not comparing the players. I know you'll just like to react. What I'm saying is, when you take into and this is sensible, okay? Be sensible about this. You are Barcelona. You're struggling economically. You're struggling with actually finding players that still have potential, that have top large quality. Because Gundogan is very good, but for how long? We know he has a tendency to obesity. We know that he already has won the UCL. Like, his career is done. Like, he will maybe have 1 or 2 years good. That's great. I'm not comparing the players. Forget about the names. Think about the operation. We're talking about a broke Barcelona. We're talking about you need a player that can actually really excite people. And Bernardo Silva, HH, am I wrong in saying that Bernardo Silva has been top 3 players in the season?
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, like, he's a baller.
In the world. Amazing season, right?
Yeah.
So, obviously, he's not Dino level, not even near. But you also have to take into account that at the time Barcelona wasn't that bad. So Barcelona now is worst. Nardo is worst. That's why I'm saying is the same level of operation, because you're actually taking a player that can actually level up your whole team. If you take Bernardo with Pedri, as a good, we had good defensive pivot with Romeo, and then Bernardo doesn't have to cover the defensive things. With a good, you have Balde with a good left back. You have Lewandowski who can score goals. Let's see how he does. He's not doing very good right now. So Bernardo can up the level, can give hope, can attract players as well who wouldn't like to play with Bernardo Silva. That's why I'm saying that. It could have changed the panorama for Barcelona. That's why I'm saying it. I'm not comparing the players again.
Oh no! That's fair. That's fair. I mean, like I thought that was something to find myself. Let me hit some Dubinsky's when we go to our last very depressing topic. So
yes, I am the same Paul Soundgardener. But thank you for the comment. But I am the same Paul who rates Bellingham as a historic talent. Yes, Bellingham. I said Bellingham was a historic talent, which means that he has the potential. Doesn't mean that he will be, but he has the potential to be a historical player. And you know what? He will make me proud. My boy will make me proud, and he's already doing it. So let's see.
Lofty claims. Okay, so what's it called? Casey, only Pep is crucial in City's system. GOAT manager who needs oil and needs to be backed by state in order to succeed. Shout out to Casey, man. Thank you for the dub, Casey, man. Thank you, bro. Hamza C. Is KDB to blame for Zad's weight gain in his Real Madrid career? No, but he is to blame for becoming a ghost in that semi-walk up against France, though. This is just the facts. Shout out to Blue. Chelsea won a UCL after Hazard left because Hazard didn't have Tuchel and wasn't surrounded by the right pieces in order for him to win. Simple. The heck? Abrit's fair. Thank you for the dub. If Pep lets Alvarez play, he can easily get 20 Gs. You see, for me, Pep, if you're not going to start Alvarez, we need him. Chelsea need him. Chelsea could 100% do with Julian Alvarez. Todd Bowley, do something right for once, you bum who stole that thing from Abramovich. Go and put in a bid for Julian Alvarez, please. Casey, what's Chelsea's excess expected scrolling? Lovely, man, lovely. Abrit's fair. If a United fan was my attorney, I would plead guilty. Wow. This is that deep, man. Now this is weird. This is odd. Ricardo's Hermana. Stop sending news, HH. And why are you using my pink toy? Okay. I'm not even. First of all, who is that in there?
That's me.
That's him with the filter.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hot,
bro. Just please clip that. Clip what Ricardo just said, please. Thank you.
There's something. No, guys, you guys are. No, you guys.
Whoever did that, can you DM me the picture, please?
Wait, someone made a female version of you.
Yeah, man. Whoever did that picture, whoever this is, send me the picture on Twitter.
Give me the IG.
No, someone needs to send me that pic, but that is. I mean, oh my god, man, that's
10 out of 10 for me, man.
Oh Lord, man, shut up, man. All right, what's it called? Okay, last topic. So Ricardo, look, should I be panicking with Chelsea, bro? Okay, Ricardo. Before you answer, here's where I am. This is where I'm. This is where I am. If we lose to Luton, he should be sacked. That's where I am. So that's first things first. If we lose to Luton, he should be sacked. If we draw against Luton, he has 2 games to prove his worth. If we win against Luton, fine. Let's keep it going. So my thing though is, what's gone wrong? Why? What is happening with Chelsea? Because there's a meme going around where Chelsea have I think they've spent more than games that they've actually won. They've brought in more players than games they've won. 5 wins in 30-something games. Because my thing here is that ever since Abramovich's club was taken from him illegally by the UK government, everything has gone downhill. So all I want to know here, because see, I have tried to avoid Chelsea spaces, Chelsea discussions, and I've just tried to look inward. I've tried to go to my local Buddha and say, yo, Buddha, talk to me. What is happening with this football club that has been taken from me? So Ricardo, just please break it down, because I want to hear from the streets. I want to hear from you. What is happening? Where did things go so wrong, and how do you spend so much money and have 5 wins in like 30-something games?
To be honest, I might have started with you and your little thing with Ronaldo, because what's going on with Chelsea cannot be explained.
It is
If you tell me on a Friday, here would be on a Friday afternoon. If I hear when I'm done work and I hear that a bunch of 11 roadmen from Luton pulled up at Stamford Bridge.
No, Ricardo, I'm telling you right now, like, if Chelsea lose to Luton, like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm done.
They have to. There's no.
No, because here's like, do you know whatever happens, they can't win. Even if you win, bro, you're expected to win. It's freaking Luton. So okay, fine.
The league game.
Yeah. So 3 points and we move on. So my thing is that the best case scenario is okay. Even if you beat them 5-0, cool. Now let's get for the next game. But why have things gotten so bad? How does a team spend so much money but be so bad and so abject?
The only thing I can attribute to it is that when you buy so many players, like it's not gonna work out as quick as you think it is. That's why when you see teams like Man City, even like Real Madrid, who like you plug it, you find what your deficiencies are. You locate the profile you need in the market, you acquire that target, and then you plug it into your system. And hopefully, assuming your research and your your analysis is done right, the player and the profile works for your said team. Every system has deficiency. You just got to make sure it works with your whatever you're investing in. But with Chelsea, you got a new manager, a whole new set of players. This is not even about analyzing what the deficiencies are in this team. This is just about building an entire new project. And honestly, like I don't think Pochettino has figured out what his strongest 11, what he's gonna go in, what the style of play is. So, but when he has that foundation set, then we'll start seeing the deficiency. I don't think this is going to be the type of season where Chelsea's like, oh, they have no European football. They're playing 1 game a week. That we should make a challenge for the title. I think this could be another hard season where they don't even make Champions League. Because I'm looking.
No, Ricardo, stop it.
Let's keep it a beat. Like Man City are going to win the Premier League. Let's keep. So that's one spot. Wait, it's top 5 now, right?
Yes, it's top 5.
Okay,
like it's Ricardo, come on. Like if you don't make top 5, come on, bro.
Okay, so
you can't make top 5.
Okay, so what I know for sure, I do not see top 3. That's for sure. So you got 2 spots because I see Man City. I do see Arsenal, and I do see Newcastle. Those other 2 spots, Chelsea need to get one of those 2 spots. If they don't, I mean, those players are tied into.
Well, my thing, United are struggling right now. We're not repping Tottenham without Kane. So,
Tottenham have been all right. I mean, I don't know how sustainable it is. Sometimes you have to take into account that it's a lot of teams are excited that the season has started and they're just gunning, and then obviously that dies off very quickly.
But say struggle. Okay, I get that. Okay, you've brought in all this players, but how could he spend so much money and have to now accept another year of struggle? It just doesn't make sense that you can spend inexplicable amounts, mad amounts, and have to. Because I remember the first season that Ranieri, the rest that Abramovich came in with the money, spending all this crazy amounts on stuff, and Ranieri was manager. Chelsea came second. I thought the next year Mourinho comes in, they now come first. Because, and this is maybe a deeper thing, the recruitment of young players. I don't get that. Yeah, young players are cool, but how can your entire transfer window be populated by test tube babies and orphans?
Look, there's a strategy. It's a long-term strategy that they're operating.
No, but why? Why?
But I mean, what player in the midst of their prime is going to want to join Chelsea that one doesn't have European football and they can't guarantee a position for next year European football? Like, I think you're not looking at those as like, I think if Chelsea were in European football and were definitively a top 4 team, then yeah, I think you could attract significantly better players. But because they're not and they haven't been, it's kind of hard. So you kind of have to make way with the young players and you pay them a great amount and tie them into like prison contracts. So I mean, that's kind of the route they have to take rather than that's necessarily a choice they had.
Paul, what's your take in this whole Chelsea situaciones?
Look, you say you don't know what explanation. I say the explanation is very, very simple. We kind of touched upon the subject earlier. When we're talking about how Real Madrid signs, either we sign the best or we don't sign. What has Chelsea done? The opposite. We have to sign someone. Well, you know what? There isn't this notion of because they have money, then that's it. No, because for money, for it to be a good operation, the money has to be well spent. If you, okay, I'm going to read the Chelsea players, okay? And this is not a meme. No. Listen, let's be serious about this. Now, Robert Sanchez, okay. Let's see how it does. It could be a good signing. Okay. Let me say, I don't know who Eddie Beach is. Goalkeeper. So okay. Disasi. What do you think about Disasi? Do you think Disasi is a name? This is the question you have to make. Okay. Do you think Disasi is a name that belongs in Chelsea Football Club? Taking into mind sincerely, what do you think the standard for Chelsea Football Club should be? Do you think Cucurella should be there? Do you think that Badiashile should be there? Thiago Silva's class. Do you think Trevor Chalobah is a name like that should be in that, you know, in that strong position for Chelsea, Chelsea top team? Do you think that let's say signings. Gusto is a good signing actually. I like that signing. Do you think Wesley Fofana? Do you think let's say more Chukwuemeka? It's a name that could be remembered.
He's come from the academy. That's an academy player.
Okay. You know how many good academy players are in Castilla and they don't ever make the Real Madrid team because there are standards. So that's it.
See, Paul, you just made an amazing point.
But I'm gonna keep going if you allow me because
go for it.
It's important for people to get the message. And I'm not criticizing. Like, it's just the contrary of how things should be done. Just because you have money and you are desperate doesn't mean you have to spend it. Because now you have spent 600 million and you have a mediocre squad, HH. That's the truth. That's a fact. As big as a fucking castle, if not more. You have spent.
But this is the issue I have with Chelsea fans, because there are many Chelsea fans who will then say in responses that no, we are building for the future. We're building for the future. Modric is going to be amazing. Cancelo is going to be amazing, and I think that is a very dangerous notion to have. And here's the thing: if you're a big club, you buy either ready-made players or players that everyone knows that this is a big star. Bro, no one's checking for that Ukrainian donation, bro.
But you made a great point, HH. I remember a lot of streams ago that you said, why should we be patient when we spend 600 million? That doesn't make sense. Which has Real Madrid, which has probably the best youngster project in the world right now. I don't know if maybe there's one I'm missing. So I'll say between 1 and 2. Okay, I think it's number 1, but let's say number 1, 2. Okay. In terms of youngsters project, have we spent even near the amount Chelsea have? No, because it's just that we wait for the opportunity to present. If there is Chelsea, if there aren't players that aren't up to what you think Chelsea should be, and the standard of football, don't sign. Wait. Why are people so like, no, we need to sign because we need to reinforce? Are you actually gonna, just because you spend money? Let's keep going. You think Sterling at this point?
Hell no.
Mudryk, you think 400 million?
Hell no. Hell freaking no.
Do you think Madueke as a winger has the potential to be a great winger for Chelsea? Okay.
No.
Do you think And I can keep going. The only good players you have in your team, literally, are Nkunku,
Enzo.
Lavia I think is very good. By the way,
Enzo.
Caicedo is overrated, in my opinion. Enzo is very good. Gusto is a great talent. Thiago Silva, but he's very old already, but he's good. James, but he's very injury prone, by the way. James can be a problem, HH. I'm sorry to tell you. James is very injury prone. And Robert Sanchez can be a good keeper, but let's see. Budgie Shield has potential, but he's not going to be like a world-class center back. And I guess you want, and I get like
no, but I would say, Paul, that's why it's so good that you're here, because it's good to just to know like relation. There is no chance in hell Real Madrid are spending 100 mil on a Modric or a Moises Caicedo. That's not happening. It's just not happening, because again, like when you look at the way Bellingham has been talked about, how he's been rated, it's not how guys have talked about Modric or how guys have talked about Caicedo. So my thing is, if you're going to put 100 mil down, especially on a young player, it's best to better be a player where, this guy, because let's be real, yes, I wanted to clown guys, and I took it as a dub of like, yes, we beat Liverpool to it, and I grabbed that because I've got to take the wins where I see them, because I'm desperate, But after I celebrated and got that win, we paid over 100 million on Moises Caicedo.
It's crazy, HH. But like the worst of all is, this normally would be a meme. What I'm doing, what I've just done, it's the pure truth. Like I'm not even like giving my opinion maybe on the Caicedo thing, but like the rest, it's facts. Like I think you can agree with me, HH. Like you can't spend 600 million and have a mediocre squad. You can't, and that's what happened. Why? Because there was more urgency to spend the money than to actually wait for the opportunity. So now you don't have the money, and when the opportunity arises, you won't be there. That's the problem.
Oz, talk to me about Chelsea, man. Where do we go from here, man? And Oz, you know that you think you have it bad. Oz, get your ass back to United, bro, because things are not as bad as they are at Chelsea. So please.
Look, I've always thought that Pochettino was a good manager. Because this whole PSG stint, people stopped rating Pochettino. We also have to understand that Pochettino is the reason why Tottenham Hotspur is a big team now. So look, I personally I rate this guy. Now, HH, it's gonna get worse. I want you to understand this. It will get worse. Do not have hope in this team making top 5. Don't.
Top 5?
Yeah. I'm being serious.
We can't make top 5?
No way.
HH. This will get worse. You're going to lose to teams that you probably shouldn't lose to. Would I be surprised?
Okay, why though? Even though we've spent so much money, why?
It's the same. It's the same reason why the Galacticos didn't work. It's the same reason why teams like PSG don't succeed. Money doesn't make a team successful. What makes the team successful is the system that they play under. HH, just because you buy Caicedo doesn't mean he's going to be that same Caicedo from Brighton, because he's playing under a different system now. Under that De Zerbi system, Caicedo was a baller. We don't know what Pochettino has planned for Caicedo. We don't know. And you buy players like Lavia, unproven. Even though Liverpool wanted him, I personally would have taken him at United. He's still an unproven player. Mudryk, unproven. You have the players like Nicholas Jackson, unproven. You have Chukwuemeka, unproven. Like, you have all these players that you don't know what you're getting. That's the problem with buying players on 9 years contracts. What you don't know what you're gonna get.
You're not buying them for 30. You're not buying for 20. It's a fucking 100, bro.
That's the problem with buying young players. Look, the problem that's why you don't go 100% at young players, because 20% of them will 20% of them will make it. The other 80 won't, guaranteed, because you don't know their full potential until you've seen them in the big leagues. Hence why I never understood why you dropped 100 million for Modric. Never understood it, because he's played what, a season at Shakhtar, and what, now you want to drop 100 million on this guy? That it never made sense to begin with. So look, at the end of the day, look, we have to understand that Chelsea, you're not gonna be battling out for those trophies with City. You're not. Simple as. And when we look at how City spend their money, how Liverpool has spent their money, how even you want to talk about Arsenal has spent their money. They've spent it on not only the young players, but those experienced players like your Thomas Partey's, like your Thiago Alcantaras, like your Bernardo Silvas, because these guys they've already proved themselves on the big stage, and now you're bringing them into a system that's already just waiting for it to be unlocked. We don't know what Chelsea's system is. We don't know what Pochettino has planned for this team. We saw that first game. We knew what the idea was, but we still don't have a blueprint for it. So look, at the end of the day, I don't think Chelsea will be ahead of Brighton. I don't think they'll be ahead of Newcastle. No matter how bad United are, I still don't think they go ahead of United. And that's 3 teams that you don't get ahead of. Liverpool don't get ahead of them either. That's 4 teams, HH, that you don't get ahead of, and I haven't even talked about Arsenal and City yet. So if you don't go ahead of those teams, how can you tell me top 5 is a minimum?
All I'm saying is
Aston Villa is looking good.
No. Look, shout out to us. They can look good. All I'm saying is that if Chelsea don't get top 5, Pochettino must be sacked, and Bowley, Egbali give this club back to Abramovich. I've had this up to here, bro. I've had this up to here.
No, HH, this is the reason why Chelsea failed. You're so reactionary. What? Because Pochettino doesn't get top 5 in his first season?
Yes. Oh, no, Oz. You can't spend this much in a window. You don't
but
get
that's
top
not
5.
Pochettino's fault. Can this team, with these players, can these players make top 5 how the rest of the league is?
Okay, Paul. I think what should happen is bring back Abraham, because obviously these owners don't have a clue what the hell they're doing. Something needs to happen.
Forget about Abraham. He's not coming back ever again. Forget about that doesn't exist. He's not coming back. And even if he wanted to come back, Bowley's not going to give him the club. He made a fucking investment. Stop the delusion. He's not going to come back. Even if he wanted to, he can't, and he won't be able to. So forget about him. And yeah. Also,
Paul, let me take it a step further. How many of these signings are really Pochettino signings?
we don't know.
We don't know that. I don't think half of these players are Pochettino signings.
No,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He went to Chelsea and said, "Get me Lavia." I've seen the way Lavia play. He does not fit a Pochettino system. I'm sorry. What Pochettino likes is those running merchants when you run for the team. Lavia is a more technical player than he is an engine. So I don't understand. I don't think half of these players are a Pochettino signing. Hence why I don't know what Todd Bowley is doing. I know for a fact that half of those signings that Potter had were Potter signings. I know half of those signings were Tuchel signings. So what Bowley is making, I don't understand. I don't think he's following what these managers are asking him to do, and that he's just buying players just for the sake of buying the best talents, supposedly.
For me, it is so clear. It is so clear and so obvious. Also, the problem of this HH Ricardo, the problem of this team is not the manager, and the players are just a symptom. It's the owners and it's the scouting. That's it. When you spend too much on a window that doesn't have that good of opportunities, that's on the owner. That's on the owner. And when when the players you sign are not up to the level or do not fit with the intentions of the manager or the club or the future long-term project, that's on the scouting and owner team. So the problem is very clear. That's how I see it. And the problem started when all Chelsea fans wanted Bowley to break the bank in the season he came. So that's what happens when you break the bank and the bank doesn't have any good loans for you.
This is depressing, man. So Ricardo, do you have anything positive that I should look forward to? Just give me something positive. Give me something hopeful. Something nice.
Sterling redemption season. He started off good. I'll start again.
So Ricardo, before the stream ends, take me something that I can go to bed with, that I can cling onto for some hope, because it can't all be this bad. Give me something that let me cling onto that for a bit.
You have a World Cup winning midfielder. You have the African player Caicedo.
Because you're honestly saying that I should prepare myself for possibly not making top 5 when we're not in any European competition, because my brain can't compute that I have to prepare for not making top 5 with the amount of money spent, and we don't even have any European competition. That makes zero sense to me. Because I don't give a crap about Villa. I don't give a crap about any of these bum-ass teams. Chelsea Football Club can't make top 5 when we're not in any European. That's unthinkable. That's disgusting.
I can give you a positive thing.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Hey, what were you saying? Hey, Paul, give me the positives, man.
I can give you a positive. That your midfield might turn out to be a good midfield, because I don't know how Caicedo will actually be. I don't think he's that amazing to pay 130 million. Okay, but along with Enzo, which I rate, and Lavia, which I think is a baller. Maybe it works, but I don't know about the system. But you have talent there. You know, it may work.
All right, let me hit this dub while I go and drink myself to sleep, man. So let's see. Shout out to Elijah. Romy is back, says Poch. Congo, don't blame him. Okay, Elijah, Romelu Lukaku is banned from Chelsea and he'll never come back to Chelsea. I don't know what you're saying. He will never be a Chelsea player. So anything you're reading is fake news. Elijah again. Luton's last win versus Chelsea was 28th of December 1991. Chelsea finished 14th and Luton was relegated. I don't believe in any of this stuff. I don't believe in any of this past stuff and everything, because again, as I said again, I dare Chelsea to lose to Luton on Friday. I dare them, because they wouldn't dare try it. Malcolm, what? Brothers Baking Barriers. Oh, hold up. Is that you?
What in the world?
Join us. Well, they say you're breaking barriers, man. So, all right, last dub. It's fair. American teams use data to copy each other, yet forget that certain things work for certain teams because the players are good and they play well together. Data has a role in football, but data doesn't work for football as much as it works for the NFL or the NBA, which is why, and my fear is these American owners, they just have a stat sheet. Let's keep it a stack. Modric was bought because Bowley was in a Twitter space. And Bowley wanted a signing to get the fans on board.
Relax. No, HH, relax.
It's true. He was like, okay, what can I do to get the fans on board? Oh, Modric was trending. It was trending on Twitter, and he went for it. That's so. More,
And
and also, he wanted
money.
he also wanted the Ukraine angle as well. So wow, I can do two things at once: get the Chelsea fans on board because we won up to Arsenal, and we can also look good against Ukraine, because the previous owner is somehow anti Ukraine, because the previous owner apparently started the war against Ukraine. Oh, it was perfect for Bowley, but these effing morons think that their digits and everything mean anything, and I think Paul said, and guys in the street said it's scouting. Liverpool probably made one of the best signings of the summer for about 25-30 mil. Alexis McAllister. 30 mil.
Whoa. You can't be crying about it now. When we told you 6 months ago, we told you McAllister would have been a great signing for Chelsea. And now you want to say, oh.
No,
yeah,
you never said that.
Chelsea
You never said that.
I don't think.
No. That's... Okay, guys, look, man, I'm gonna go and play some Cyberpunk 2077. Paul, are you going to be getting Starfield in 2 weeks' time on Xbox Series S?
No. But HH, have you played Mass Effect?
Of course, I played Mass Effect.
But the three games.
Yes, the 3 games. I'm not touching that Andromeda, but of course I've played 3 games.
No. I played recently. That's a fucking masterpiece, bro.
Oh, it's from but my thing is that if the Starfield reviews are good, then I'm going to get an Xbox Series.
Listen, trust me on this one. Starfield is a scam. Trust me on this one.
What? So you think Starfield is crap?
Starfield is a scam. Payday 3 will be good, I think.
No. I'm currently playing Cyberpunk 2077, man. That's the one I'm playing. Cyberpunk.
Apparently Cyberpunk now is good.
That's good. Oh no, bro, I've been playing it for the past week, so I'm actually going to play right now, eating with some cookies and milk. Shout out to us. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Ricardo. Guys, I'll see you guys on the next live show. Peace out, stay true, and remember, stay black. Peace. Peace.